Going good, Xander. Thanks a lot, man. My son just finished working. On top that he's just finishing up a cold. He was yawning, looked tired, and he was going to come over, but I said, "Dude, do you want to?" Like he said, "I'm tired and stuff." I said, "Listen, come next weekend." He suggested it. I said, "If you want to come, come." I hope he does. I'm sure he does, and maybe we'll not get rain next weekend. But I said I will come on. I love you, Brandon, if you're listening. So yeah, get your rest, man. Papa misses you. Hi everyone. How are you all doing? You got my brother gonna come on with me. And in the future, and anyone that does want to come on and talk, and every time we live stream, it is never a problem. And I can have some people come on in groups, can have some people come on several times alone, whatnot. There's no problem with that. Tonight, Jason's going to jump on because after that, he's going to stay with us for about 30, 40 minutes, as long as he wants. But I think that's the time he said. And then after that, I'm going to jump in the news because there's some news happening with a Starliner and many leaks, not one, not two, not even three, not four. We'll get into it. It's been pretty bad. Thanks to the 39 watching. I'm very sorry if I confused you all. Say I wasn't going to come on, but there's Jason John Swartz with us, my brother.
What up, Bruce?
How's it going, buddy? I'll be sharing your link also at the in the description. And before we get off, we'll just head over to show at least a view of what your channel looks like. How's it going, man?
Good. I've been super busy.
That's what I thought. Working your ass off. We'll do shows. We'll do shows, man. Longer shows, like I said. About subjects like you just did, by the way, if you guys want to check out his stream, God. And listen, the interesting part, Jason, is that, you know what we're both researching, UFOs, God. Well, actually, we can't even say that. We're researching the unknown. And whatever is coming out is actually in the news. They're actually discussing angels and demons. Yeah. You know, because listen, there's supposedly a being in theory from a Harvard study that could be here on Earth. And it's always interesting that the religious people, and again, it doesn't mean that religious people are going to believe that. And it doesn't mean they're telling the truth because they're always lying to us. Sure. We always know that. But in general, it's the first time we see mainstream admitting that there could be UFOs and get this, man, beings in the inside of the moon. I've been waiting to hear that like for the 8 years that I've been doing this. I'm going to start the 9th year in August. They never mentioned that at all. So
yeah, I mean, you know, if you go in the Christian fringe, and you know, I love the fallen angel, you know, story.
It's dead interesting, man. Go on, man. It's interesting.
Tim Cohen was talking about during that time, and he has evidence that he believes on Mars you can see these massive basically mud fossils of these huge beings. He's like, look, these are not natural formations on Mars. He's like, look at this, there's scales on it, this is a tail, this is anyways, he just shows
we were interested in the giant parts. You and we did some of the giant part, like with the giants. There are giant skeletons here. There's lots of lies. Sure, there's lots of liars and stuff. But what'd you say?
It's not the kind of stuff that Christians will hear on Sunday school, you know, kind of thing.
No, exactly. And what I really appreciate right now, hello, Twitter, Rumble, Jason John Swartz, my brother, by the way, he has a channel too. He's always working hard at the hospital and stuff like that, but he has a channel that he does enjoy talking about God subject, not just religion, like who is God. Today was doing a stream on whether the
it's
possibility
reasonable. Whether it's reasonable,
So this is what I wanted.
Not the Christian God. It was just more. Is it reasonable to believe in theism, that there is possibly a guiding, organizing designer? I like this.
So there's a new term,
guiding, organizing designer. You know.
Yeah. Well, there's a new term coming out in the news that they're using now. It's not a new word, but it's a word now that they're using together. It's unconventional definitions. So now they're coming with an unconventional assumption, thesis, hypothesis on what's happening or what could be happening or who the beings could be, because they're integrating talking about other dimensions and stuff, but not everyone's in it because the professionals don't talk about that. They talk about facts and science. So but you know, people go, oh, Harvard, because in Harvard you have a whole bunch of things. You have corrupt people, lots of them. You have people that made it their lives starting off by there and that are actually whistleblowers now. It's a mix. It's a mix in everything. Even in religion, there's evil inside of religion there.
Yeah. Kiss. She's almost going to bed. Okay.
Yeah.
Love you, sweetheart. Sorry, man.
Oh la la
Girl.
I always like this track.
She can see you. I'm just
yeah.
I'll rather not have, you know, like how.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear why you're changing the diaper on the table, okay?
There and stuff like that. I just shared a screen. Don't worry, it won't be copyright issues. I just wanted to show you.
No problem, man. Whatever's copyright, it doesn't matter if it's copyright. Well, you know, we'll be careful. Whatever, we won't monetize it. That's all. It makes for an interesting show sometimes using some copyrighted material. I do it at times, sometimes. Okay, yeah. You want me to press the page that you're sharing?
Yeah. I'm coming up to give her a kiss, Michelle. Yeah, so right here, you guys, it's very, very interesting. Tim Cohen, he's a Christian. Non-terrestrial life proof, pre-flood aliens seeded to Mars. So it's kind of like you know, initially, well, you know, your research and stuff. It's like you have to have an eye for it. Like at the start when you're on the showing stuff on the moon. I mean, you're a photographer as well. You have an eye for shadows and for saying, well, no, we're looking.
Yeah, it's picking up the details. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but initially it was very hard for me. I have trouble a little bit with Tim Cohen and some of the stuff, but some of the stuff for even like a blind dummy like me, it's kind of like overwhelming. Like, whoa, there's something, you know, major. And this is on Mars and stuff like that. There's definitely, you know, there was life and stuff like that. I believe on Mars, it could be still on Mars, hidden. I believe that the moon quite possibly could be inhabited. I believe quite possibly that especially if there was a flood, that there is massive chambers where you could have a hollow Earth, not completely hollowed, but large.
Right, like massive tunnel, highway tunnels. We you know, where Mars is in the news tonight, and they're talking about water on Mars, and they're looking at water that's recently formed, if there is some, and what they believe is the professionals say on the inside. So this is what they're doing right now in Earth, because, and this is what I'll be talking about later, is Earth's core is slowing down, and it's actually changing the length and times of our days. It's only changing the time of our day by a few seconds, split seconds, they say, or a second and a half, but it's slowing down. Earth's core is slowing down, and it's changing the length of the days, and I'm thinking that's what's changing. The sun and the moon bouncing around all the time. It's
Tim Cohen also believes that at one point the moon had an atmosphere. He says that scientists are claiming that there's enough frozen water on the moon that it could, I think, cover the whole moon. I think 10 meters.
Oh for sure. Yeah, with the mountains and stuff. And they found, so on Mars, what they're doing is that they bounce. They check the seismic data of Mars quakes, and Mars has a lot of quakes. It's very surprising, and there's some videos online that you could actually hear the quakes. So this is smart. And of course, it's never NASA. It's always a university student that usually gets his information out, gets caught. So he says that they can take an X-ray or look at the magnetic field and a seismograph or seismic readings and data of Mars quakes. And when an earthquake or Mars quake happens and goes through water that's underground, it makes these circular signals that are very precise that can be seen. So if they wanted to right away they would be able to point to Mars and immediately know how much water there is, where the water is. They'd be able to know if it's ancient water, if there was water before, and new water that has formed. And you see, it's like everyone's starting to do that now. But it's like, I think there's a clearance now. They weren't allowed doing it before. I think this was all being done by secret projects, but now they're talking about the temperatures, and we have yet to see what the other countries are going to say. There's going to be fighting for sure. China has to speak up on that. The US, Russia. It'll be interesting. There's lots of shit going on. Lots of secret stuff going on. DARPA, Boeing, they're Northrop Grumman. There's Martin. They all have alien technology, and they're not telling the public, but they're making all these craft and testing out stuff. Like the gas. You hear that in Canada? The gas, like 11 years, no more gas. That's like retarded. I have a hard time believing it. But the free system, the free energy, I do believe that we are going to get that system. But when we get the free energy, of course, we're not going to probably use electricity. Maybe, you know what I mean? We might be
I think the pyramids. I just a hunch, just instinct that is that the actual use of the pyramids was somehow harvesting energy and stuff like that. I think that the pyramids were literally energy devices and stuff like that produced massive.
I do that. Yeah, I do too, because they have, these guys back then were melting stone. They were melting stone over coils inside, which is like today what we reproduce with an alternator in a friggin' car. I mean, that's already been invented like thousands of years ago. This is insane.
Yeah.
So,
have you ever heard of primary water? Because you were talking about like, they like to say like, oh, water is a finite resource and stuff like that. But there is the theory of primary water. Primary water, it says the original source of our oceans, it is still being created by geological forces. That water, usually in a potable form, comes to the Earth's surface in thousands of places, some well known like Jericho, blah, 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 blah. But it's the idea that, water is H2O, and we have those elements. The idea that water is like the amount of water that we have is the amount of water that we have, and that it's not somehow being produced. I don't know if it's real, but
and there's not going to be any floods either because of buoyancy. There will be no floods. Water returns to its same volume. So the ice that I freeze in the freezer to bring camping, the ice expands almost half a friggin' foot with the big block that I did. Once that all thaws down, it doesn't spill out of the glass there. It goes back down to the same volume. That's because of buoyancy. People, when they said that the flood is going to be caused by the icebergs, no, the only way there'd be a flood is if the icebergs block a bridge or a dam, and water starts going off on the sides. But once that melts, the water's not going to elevate. And over the years, hundreds of years, the water never elevates. It doesn't elevate at all. No, I don't want an update right now.
This is interesting here. Massive oceans discovered towards Earth's core, and it's not in a liquid form. It's in I think a ringite or something. It's in some form that's not liquid. But
they say the core. Get this, bro. They don't even know, but they say the core is hydrogen and nickel. Okay, and they say that around that there's a liquid around it, probably like plasma or something, and they say that it's convecting. And it's been slowing down since 2010. Earth's core has been slowing down. And they said that they don't know why. And it is affecting the length of the days. But I mean, they're not telling us much more than that. But it remains very interesting. And not just that, aside from it being slowed down, I heard that it had stopped and that it started turning the other way. Because once it stops, it might go the other way. So get this, Earth's core is turning slower than Earth's surface. So as Earth is turning, the core is lagging. And when it lags, there's a difference in the time of day. That's incredible. Because imagine if something happens that it completely changes the day. I think, would that not change all the seasons? The sun is always at a certain area during the winter, but facing the north or whatever, the Antarctica. Now, if the poles shift and everything, the equator moves over, But we're seeing it. We're seeing snow in the desert now. There was snow in Banff, even though people say it's normal in the mountains. It's not normal in June to get
So
snow in Banff.
do you think this, do you think that, is it humans that are like doing the cloud seeding and the spraying, the contrails, chemtrails, contrails, and eventually we're going to screw it up really good. And then from there, we're going to end up.
I believe they're trying to help or hinder something. Yeah, I think they're trying to help or hinder something. So let's say someone will say, yeah, but we need to block out sunlight because Earth is heating up. Okay, they have the greenhouse effect, and they say, and the heat remains trapped in the clouds. Remember last year, it would get 40 degrees, like 35 degrees, and then in the middle of the afternoon, while it was sunny, not even any dark clouds, it was pouring down rain with lightning and then a rainbow, and then all of a sudden, but now, I mean, the 3 days of humidity didn't get a bloody drop of rain or anything. So I believe that if there is there is a manipulation, that's a fact. We know that CERN, HARP, South Pole Base.
Dubai, I read articles. I don't know if it's been officially acknowledged. But
recently, yes, it was the sky
speeding, and they screwed up. They screwed up and flooded the place.
Yeah, but see, this is really crazy because look, okay, not because I want to talk about religion. Look, they say we live in times of revelation. How come everything's being revealed for the first time? You can't say no. The chemtrails are being talked about, UFOs, beings on the moon, photons and different dimensions. I mean, dude, they're talking about them being possibly ancient dinosaurs. Okay, like we'll laugh because they say aliens are dinosaurs now. I imagine a brontosaurus in a UFO. It doesn't make any sense, but we have that image of dinosaurs. What is a dinosaur? Like, I don't study it enough. Maybe a dinosaur can be small. Is it only something big, a dinosaur? No, it's something that lived back in the days, so.
Yeah. The what I think is again, like I'm just for fun, you have that passage in the Bible about Behemoth. Let me pop that up first. This is what I think originally. Let me share. I'm going to present screen.
I don't see anything yet. When I see the page, I'll be able to share it for you.
Yeah, it's coming up now. There.
Right on.
So when you look at Job, okay, the only sign that sounds like a dinosaur is this one. All right, look at Behemoth, which I made along with you, and which to me it's a brontosaurus. Okay,
right off the bat, Behemoth is large.
He created the brontosaurus, and I believe that the fallen angels, when they came down and they started to multiply and create the Nephilim, which were genetic hybrids, angel-human hybrids, which led to the flood. We see that in Enoch. I've spoken about that. But then you can go into other apocrypha books where they were sinning not only by doing these abominations with humans and angels, they were doing it with animals, basically.
Could you imagine the Hooba running after Brontosaurus and banging him?
What I think is wild is that they took God's dinosaur, the behemoth, which was massively impressive and large, but not a killer, just ate plants, and they started cross genetics and stuff like that. They created these
DNA
idiot like raptors and T-Rexes.
It's not like the Brontosaurus went on a date with the tribal guy.
Then you look at the scientists. Then they come up with these weird conclusions that dinosaurs evolved into chickens, and it's like, why do they say that? Because they see similarities in the genetics, which is like, how do you have a dinosaur, a lizard-like dinosaur, and then connect it with chickens? But if the fallen angels were messing with the God created dinosaurs at the time, then it's quite possible that we're just looking and
Jason, could fallen angels, based on what you know of the Bible, I'm putting pressure on you because this is interesting. Could a fallen angel or something else in the Bible have its shape or form cloaked or taking on a human form? Is there any beast or anything that could has ever been in the Bible that has taken on a form, either to talk to someone or one of the disciples, or just in general? And even if it
So
just comes to
yes,
you later,
like angels, which are just messengers, and there's a wide variety. There's the cherubim which are really weird with wings and eyes on their wings and a head of
yeah, God's
lion.
best friend. One of his friends is just
All
eyes
of
and
that.
wings.
Yeah, exactly.
A
It
headband
says,
and everything. He's got a headband like Jimi Hendrix.
and don't forget that we have like wacky people that are talking about the reptilians, the shapeshifters. Well, Satan is known as the dragon,
Yeah.
and it says Satan can appear as an angel light. So all of these angelic beings can appear, and
Like he
as
could
we
appear, he could appear as a drag queen. Also, man. It's like, drag on.
but read this and tell me if this doesn't sound like a perfect description of just a brontosaurus. Look at behemoth, which I made along with you, and which feeds on grass like an ox. What strength it has in its loins and the power in the muscles of its belly. Its tail is like a cedar. That's pretty big. The
So-
sinew of its thighs are close knit. The bone are tubes of bronze. Its limbs like rods of iron. It ranks first among the works of God. Yet its maker can approach it. Can approach it with his sword. Anyways, it goes on and on. So this, I think, is in the Bible. So as a Christian, we're going to say, oh, well, then God's acknowledging that one of the creations that He made were the dinosaurs. But then after you could say, well, why did he drown? Like he collected all of his animals in Noah's Ark so that they could repopulate. How come the dinosaurs were left behind? Well, we see that in the waters we do find these kind of aquatic behemoths that are still showing up, the Loch Ness monster and stuff like that. We're still finding things in the deep oceans that are pretty much science is saying, yeah, they existed back in the dinosaur age.
and he created
But
stuff. But if you want to talk about God, he created whatever's over the water and under the water.
But I think that the T-Rexes and the ravenous dinosaurs were fallen angels or nefarious interdimensional beings that crossed into this realm. And because they're from a higher realm, they have higher knowledge, and they were able to start tampering with animals. They tampered with humans, and I think that they tampered with some of these. And interesting is that the word dinosaur, I think it was coined in 1948 or 1958 by somebody. Prior to that, they just referred to them as dragons. And I don't think it's that far off. When you look at there's a form of beetle that can mix two different chemicals in his body to blast super heated, and it's like basically it breathes fire.
Yeah, this is nature, man. Nature's crazy. Nature's crazy. And nature's crazy. That's what nature is. Hey, thanks so much, everyone, for coming in. I was just watching Salty Cracker about a stranded astronaut. Yep, we'll be talking all about it. We have some astronauts stuck in space. And aside from that, we have also Jupiter's great red spot is an imposter. It turns out that the giant storm that we originally once discovered 350 years ago is not even the same storm. Remember when they said Jupiter, the storm had stopped and disappeared? Listen, right after that, we started getting all the changes with our atmosphere on Earth, and the sun started acting up and whatnot. But that's a good one. So discovered 350 years ago in 1665, Italian astronomer. I'm almost done here, Jason. Cassini. Okay. He observed a giant red spot on Jupiter, right? Well, it turns out it disappeared. And when it came back, people just assume it was the same spot, but it's actually another storm. So go figure.
I find everything that they show, like NASA and stuff in space, it looks like CGI.
Yes, because there's no atmosphere, man. I have atmosphere in what I'm filming, and it's atmosphere on the moon, because until I zoom up to the moon, you don't see that atmosphere. It's all over the surface.
Do you ever see the one like Pluto images?
Yeah. Okay. Listen, there's a
Literally
friggin'
has
Pluto.
on
Pluto's on it, and
Yeah.
Disney. Okay, has a lot to do with Pluto. Why did Walt Disney invest money into searching something on Pluto? It's a little stupid. It's almost
Mhm.
like Matrix, like fake. Like when I saw it, literally Pluto. Like they literally made Pluto. So then I'm thinking, what did Walt Disney see a dog on Pluto and said, I'm gonna
Yeah.
make it like a stupid dog. You know, I don't know. It's
Oh,
weird. It's literally
that's
on the
awesome.
planet. If you find the image, yeah, it was pretty. There should be an
There's
image there.
a bunch of them.
And
Here's Pluto.
actually, I had to look. I'll get it up. I had to look because I thought they faked it. I said, no way in hell is that a real image of Pluto there.
Pluto there. I'll show another one where they actually.
You see, they're starting to show more colors, eh? Every planet has the blues and dark blues, and you know.
Image versus Pluto, Disney. I'll try that. Disney.
Hey, Al, how are you, brother? Thanks, man.
It's funny they don't want to show it.
Just write Pluto on Pluto.
Yeah, Pluto. Pluto.
Bonjour, Stéphanie. Merci d'être ici.
Oh, there you go.
You got it?
Yeah. Right here. This is a good example then. View image.
Yeah, I think it's the one.
There you go. Oh, there you go, Bruce. You probably see it now.
Nope. Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, there.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, wait a minute. That's something not right about that. Yeah. I saw it without the eyes and the nose. And maybe it's the lighting. You see, you know when people show the Mars, man, where they say there's a face on Mars lying down? When you bring the exposure up and take away that shadow that's on the side of his face, you see there's a whole bunch of lines and tunnels underneath, and there's nothing that looks like a face, but they bring the exposure down. But I don't know. I don't really see it. I saw it more the last time when I don't know.
Surprised they still have it up.
Yeah. But that's actually not the one I saw. I saw one that was a lot more detailed than that, but I don't know. Maybe it's not there anymore. Maybe they actually took it down.
I wouldn't be surprised if they took it down.
Whoop, the audio cut off. I don't know if you talked.
No, I'm not talking much for once.
Okay, your image is not following. Your image wasn't following what you were saying.
I just took everything down then.
Now I can see you talking.
Okay.
Yes.
The truth.
Nope, you're good, man.
Okay.
DARPA unveils 6 new designs for uncrewed vertical takeoff military aircraft and eyes a 2026 test flights. And it's a lightweight fighter aircraft with no pilots that could support conventional military missions. Okay, they want to go bomb Russia. And missions while being easier to launch and recover. U.S. military could soon have new uncrewed aircraft that carry weapons and take off and land vertically. The vehicles could undergo test flights as early as 2026. So the defense, it's DARPA, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, has announced, to do mind control, by the way, has announced it is moving into a new testing phase for proposed experimental aircraft in which designs will be assessed for risk and analyzed for efficiency. DARPA, the program, will field designs for new uncrewed aerial systems, UAS, carrying weapons. Specifically, the project aims to deliver X-planes capable of vertical takeoff and landing, literally like a helicopter that can operate from aircraft carriers. That's DARPA. They're doing a lot of other things too. They got laser going up there too. I'll be talking about that later. Crazy times that we're living in. They've been up there for millions of years. Regina says they've been up there for millions of years. The moon is our satellite. And I don't believe it's a natural satellite, but yeah, they've been there for ages. I believe that. Yeah, astronauts stranded. Did you hear about that one, Jason?
Nope. Tell me about it.
Yeah, because if you don't mind, they're really going to want to hear this one. So astronauts. So very recently, they brought up the Boeing Starliner. They were doing tests and burning tests with the propulsion system, fixing leaks and stuff. So astronauts are stranded in space due to multiple issues with Boeing Starliner, and the window for a return flight is closing. So now they were supposed to come back June 13th, but now they're stuck there till June 26th. With a problem. So NASA and Boeing engineers are troubleshooting various faults in the Starliner spacecraft. Now, listen, this is sending astronauts to ISS space station, 400-500 kilometers up. It's not going to the moon there. So they're stranded in lower Earth, which is a little funny. The Starliner spacecraft, but with only 45 days of docking time available, because they have a window. Like when things line up, they don't actually travel through space. They're like, wait, Mars is like that too. Every 11 years, Mars gets down and gets aligned up with Earth, and then they go straight across instead of going around or traveling at longer distances. So the window for return is closing. 2 NASA astronauts who rode to orbit on Boeing Starliner are currently stranded in space aboard the International Space Station, ISS, after engineers discovered numerous issues with the Boeing spacecraft. Teams on the ground are now racing to assess Starliner's status. Astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams, Butch and Sonny, were originally scheduled to return to Earth on June 13th, like I said, after a week on the ISS, but their stay has been extended for a second time due to the ongoing issues. The astronauts will now return home no sooner than June 26th, according to NASA. So after years of delay, what happened is Boeing Starliner capsule successfully blasted off on its inaugural crewed flight from Florida's Cape Canaveral, like the first one, Space Force station at in the morning of June 5th. During the 25-hour flight, we're almost done here, engineers discovered 5 separate helium leaks, man. Jason, 5. Look at Columbia. Look at how they died. It's always a leak and explosion and fuel and stuff. This is crazy that they're always having these fuel leaks. It's the freaking pressure, and there's a lot of strain when they're leaving the atmosphere. And once they get that through that barrier, once they're enduring that barrier, there's the most amount of strain that's on the capsule, and just everything breaks to hell. So Cape Canaveral station. Okay, so flight engineers discovered 5 separate helium leaks to the spacecraft's thruster system. Now, to give engineers time to troubleshoot the faults, NASA has announced it will push back the perilous return flight, extending the crew's stay on the space station to at least 3 weeks. So their summer is fucked. Wow. Excuse the expression. They were coming back to go on a holiday with their family for sure, with the pay. We've learned that our helium system is not performing as designed, says Mark Nappy. Would have been funny if the guy's name was like Mark Broken Leak or something. Boeing Starliner program manager said at a news conference on June 18th, albeit manageable, it's still not working like we designed it. It's not that they have a problem, bro. It's that it's not working the way they built and designed it. So we've got to figure that out. The return module, we're done here, of the Starliner spacecraft is currently docked to the ISS Harmony module as NASA and Boeing engineers assess the vital hardware issues aboard the vessel. So including 5 helium leaks to the system that pressurizes the spacecraft's propulsion system. So they're screwed to get back. And 5 thruster failures to its reaction control system. So that is a very serious thing. So after powering the thrusters up on June 15th, engineers found that most of these issues appeared to be at least partially resolved, but their exact causes, they don't know. So, it's not that I want to laugh or that I like them being stuck in space, but they say that we're going to go to the moon and we're going to build cities and then onwards to Mars. Look, we just launched a car in space. We're badass. But we don't know what's in the center of Earth. We don't know what's in the bottom of the ocean. And when we go down there, we implode. It's stupid.
That's crazy.
It is.
Can I share a little bit of information, a recent thing that's been on my mind about?
Absolutely. The talk about what?
About King Charles. And
with the devil's. Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm getting coffee. I'll be back in a second.
The
floor is yours.
Screen before you go.
Can you what?
I'll share
Yeah,
screen
man.
just
Yeah.
so I
Take your
can
time.
show them.
No problem.
Just a minute.
Thanks for listening in,
There you go.
everyone. Just let me take this off here.
Perfect. Thanks. I
All
think
right,
it
man.
should be sharing.
Go ahead, man.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So this was the guy Tim Cohen that I just showed at the start, that he found like all of these mud fossils of huge living mud, living things on Mars. That Tim Cohen thinks that Mars was inhabited. He also agrees with a lot of the stuff, and he's a Christian about what Bruce is saying on Mars as well. This is sorry.
Thank you, Bella
This
Rose.
is
Sorry,
the
Bella B. Sorry, Jason. Bella B.
yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks for eyes in the sky. Much love. Love you. Thank you. Sorry, Jason. Go on.
No problem, no problem. So this guy wrote, I think, this in the 1990s. Okay, so it's not. This guy has not been claiming that Prince Charles, now King Charles, is the Antichrist just because he's the latest guy to become king, and the guy's going to write a book about the next president being stuff like that. This guy has been making this claim since the 90s, when Prince Charles of Wales was well like under the radar, and no one takes him seriously at all. There is, this is called, often we call it like the coat of arms. The official name of these things are heraldic achievements.
Yeah.
Everybody, like no one else in the world will ever have the exact same heraldic achievement. If we look at the base here, okay, Wales, their official banner is the red dragon. In biblical terms, the red dragon is Satan himself. Over here, there are these 3 peacock feathers that actually make 3 vavs, which is a Hebrew letter with a numerical value of 6. So this here is an occultic symbol that he wears on his ring, that when he was ordained Prince of Wales, which another way of saying Prince of Wales just means Prince of the Red Dragon. We have here, this actually represents numerically 666. The ICH, the Ichi Dian just means I serve. So we could say that this says, I, the Black Prince, serve the Red Dragon. Then we can jump over here to Revelation, where it's talking about the beast, and it says, the beast I saw had the body of a leopard, the beast I saw had the body of a leopard, the feet of a bear, and the mouth of a lion. The dragon handed over its own power and throne and great authority to this beast. One of its head had seemed to be fatally wounded. I don't want to read the rest. What I'm trying to focus on here is that the beast, the Antichrist, that people even that are non-Christian know about, end time revelation and stuff, and the apocalypse. The beast here symbolically has the body of a leopard, the feet of a bear, and the mouth of a lion. We jump back here and we see that the first beast over here has the body of a leopard. It has the feet of a bear. It has the mouth of a lion. We have the red dragon representing Satan. We have the occultic 666 symbol. We have this
nice big fluffy tail.
Now, this here, this other beast, okay, and what he says is on the actual heraldic achievement, it kind of looks like it's just a white horse, or a white unicorn, but it's actually, says the true color that doesn't come out and give it justice is actually more this color. It is a pale green gray horse. Now, when we jump over here, and don't forget that another term for the Antichrist is the little horn. So we have a beast with a horn, and it says with the horn had the eyes of a man. If we had an enlarged version, you would see that this unicorn-looking beast here does not have the iris and the sclera of a horse. It actually has the eyes of a man. We have currently, it is being restrained by this chain. Now, if we jump, because you had mentioned Revelation, so this, I said I'm going to take a chance to kind of show this here. If we go to Revelation, over here, and we'll be able to even use Blue Letter Bible to look at the original Greek. I think right now, currently, we are living in these first seals. And the reason is that over here it says, I saw and behold a white horse, and he that sat on it, sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering.
It's Putin on a white horse, shirtless.
Well, the thing is that if you look at people like Klaus Schwab, that people would be like, maybe it's him, or Kill Gates and stuff like that.
Because there's a lot of things that are metaphorical, right? Like in the Bible, so a lot of people.
This is all very symbolic, of course. You know, it says it has the body like a leopard, a mouth like a lion. So, but over here, what it's saying is, if you look at Bill Gates, he has been knighted. He is under the monarchy. He's under Prince Charles. He's a knight of the royal court. You look at all the stuff he's doing, right? Not a fan. You look at Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum, basically trying to like just squeeze us into these 15-minute cities to remove a lot of our rights, all in the name of this future religion, which is the worship of Mother Earth, meaning we'll remove all of your rights, okay, because Mother Earth is dying. And I'll come back to conquering and to conquer and conquer. But the bow over here, if you go and check this amazing interview by Janie Duval on her channel, I'm going to just not play it. I just want to try find the image. This one. I want to get it. There. I'm going to make it bigger without playing it. Okay. Come on. You can do it. Is that while it's loading, Prince Charles, what he was doing, he's been speaking, right, on all of these huge, climate talks and stuff like that. Yeah. Can you see the 666 here?
Yep.
This was at one of the events, and basically these are bows. Mm-hmm. Now we think that in Revelation it's like a bow, like to kill. It doesn't say he was given a bow and arrow. He was given an arch. And this is the 666 bows that he has. He's had this all his life on his finger that represents in the occult. It represents the Black Prince. So he has been given a bow. When we go back over here, the great sword, okay, it says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat upon thereon to take peace from the earth. We see that this is occurring now, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. I'm not going to get into which large religion is heavily symbolic as the religion of the sword, but there is. Now, this is very, very interesting. Here, this represents basically inflation, what's happening now, right? Everything's costing more and more and stuff like that. Now, for some reason, they write over here a pair of balances. But if you go to the original Greek, okay, that shows up on the right, and you go to the word and you look at the meaning, you'll see that it actually is used 5 times as a yoke and only once as a pair of balances. And a yoke, right, is something that you put on a cattle to pull. It's used as a burden or a bondage. It's slavery. It's a troublesome law imposed on one. So all of this new green agenda, okay, that they are going to use this existential crisis to put on all of humanity this heavy yoke, this heavy burden, which is, again, obviously these horsemen are just symbolic of the stages of the beast.
They're trying to make furries out of us all. Literally. So I'm telling you, man, the world's getting weird, bro.
Yeah. And then if you go back, go back to the next one. So when it talks about a pair of balances, it's talking about heavy restraints, and we saw that with the Kuf and a Jab kind of situation, how a heavy yoke and burden of control globally by not nations, all the nations bowed to one person almost. So it's not that was the mark of the beast or anything, but it definitely was a dress rehearsal, in my opinion. And then
the
you go,
666 is in the genome code, the sex chromosomes and everything. When you look up,
yeah,
I was curious, you look up in DNA, you see the 666 is there with the man and the female
yeah,
too. So that could have a
I've
lot
heard
to
that
do with
too.
the creation. Like it could even have to do with our DNA being fallen angels.
Now
Look at the
listen
way
to
it
this
works.
last part. The only reason I'm reading this is that this in his heraldic achievement is exactly all the symbolism there. So
Right.
either he did it on purpose and said, "Oh yeah, that's what the Antichrist is going to be." Well, I'm going to make sure my insignia has every single thing possible that can point that it's me.
Well, yeah, the
Now,
same way the Pope and the Vatican has all these things, and they
well,
go for Jesus, for God.
yeah, I would see the Pope as the false prophet and
Oh
King
yeah,
Charles,
pure,
which,
pure friggin' devil piece of shit. I'm telling you, with the
yeah,
things that he's been
he's a
doing there in the
climate
news.
prophet.
Yeah,
Like he does
and
it, like the little Christianity that was left in Catholicism, he's completely stomped out.
yeah, and he
Uh,
stuck his nose in the pandemic. He stuck his nose in immigration,
yeah,
and
because
he's a real piece of shit. I'm telling you.
the new religion will be a religion of the Green Man. If you look up the Green Man,
Yeah,
that's another occultic figure. And when Prince Charles was coronated as king, his kind of like invitation on the bottom had the Green Man, and you'll see on the Green Man has horns and stuff like that. It's highly occultic and satanic. But
yeah,
his heraldic achievement, check this out. It says, "And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell, actually it's supposed to be Sheol, the grave, followed with him. And power was given unto him over the fourth part of the earth to kill with sword, hunger, and with famine and death, and with the beasts of the earth." Now, beasts of the earth to me is like, well, what, animals are going to start attacking us? No. If we go to the original, again, Greek, first of all, the horse, right? That pale horse, look at what the word is. Chloros, where you get chlorophyll, green, that green color.
yeah.
And when you see green and pale, okay, so it's the color of rotting flesh. And that is exactly the beast that is there. So this dude literally since 1990 has gone under the radar with a heraldic achievement, okay, of the complete symbol of the beast that has the body of a leopard, the feet of a bear, the mouth of a lion. He has the symbolism of Satan, the red dragon. He acknowledges the Vav Vav Vav, the 666, using the peacock, an occultic feather, to say that I, the Black Prince, serve the red dragon. He has the fourth beast, which is the pale green beast. Notice it's not a unicorn completely. It has the hooves of a goat. So these are not lions, and this is not a unicorn. This is a beast with a little horn, with the eyes of a man, that is currently restrained and has, the hoofs, and pretty much pretty much accomplishes all of the criteria for who this man, the coming world leader, will be. So I, at the very least, believer or not, please, because you don't have to be Christian to believe that there's possibly this global world authoritarian structure that's going to try and pretty much take away our rights so that the rich people can do whatever they want and that we're limited and stuff like that. But if you
What
look
shape?
at,
What shape does God have? What being? If you could guess at it, or if you don't have to, but if you were to guess, is God a dwarf? Is he an alien? Is he a planet? Is he just a regular light that nobody can see exactly word for word what's in the Bible? Because
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll take the Bible as a Christian and say that
yes, but can he
God is
be
spirit.
alien? Can he be alien though? Like it's God. Like if you find out that God's a pickle, are people going to get mad? Like why would you if you believe in a God? If your God's a pickle that created the universe, like would you be mad if he was a pickle? Literally, would you be mad if if turned out there was lies in the Bible? Do you think there could be lies in the Bible, or do you believe that the word cannot be manipulated?
No, I think that there are errors in translations and stuff like that. But like I said,
Definitely, yeah.
now as we verge towards the end times, what we have to realize is that the original manuscripts are what the translations are done by. So the Bible's not a translation of a translation of a translation of a translation. The translators go to the original manuscripts. And some parts of the Bible have horrible translations, but the meaning and the message ultimately is not lost because we can go back. So even though there may be some human errors, even in transcript and stuff like that,
Well,
the
Pope Francis is talking about
yeah,
aliens and everything now there. So like,
right. But
what are
I believe
religions?
that he's satanic. I believe that he wants us to believe that these are going to be benevolent aliens that are either our creators that seeded us here, and I think that that is personally me the deception. I think that these are the fallen angels that are coming back. They're not going to play gods like they did in the prior.
So do you believe that? That aliens could exist? And hang on, do you believe that people can um, be just fighting about the same being but have different interpretations? Like for example, take me, let's say it's a demon that's coming down in the night and sky every night, and I'm filming it and saying, oh my god, the spirit beings are coming down. Do you think there can be a manipulation where people are going to fight and saying that those are demons? No, those are angels. But in reality, we're both not stupid or
Yeah.
not able to confirm it. So I don't even know
I
why
will
people are
say
fighting.
with the utmost humility and honesty that I think that it is very reasonable to believe in the Bible based on the cumulative evidence. Can I prove that it's even to myself 100%? No, but I don't think we can in this world prove anything. Prove to me, like I had said yesterday in my talk today.
Well,
Prove
I
to
would
me the
ask you to show me God. I'll ask you to show me God, and
yeah,
I'll show you. But I'll show you a UFO though. Like
yeah,
I'll show you a spacecraft, and like, can somebody show me God? No, and I know it's a play of words because God can't be seen. But in reality, you know what I mean? I can
yeah.
physically, visually prove with the camera that there are lights there without being able to confirm that they're aliens or angels or demons. I love both theories because I think it's even more interesting when people started shooting in that could be aliens and demons. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm not there to prove that it is or not something, but I think
yeah.
it's even one more confusing that they're adding the fact to angels and demons, because I'm open minded.
Here,
That our God has a certain shape or form. We have to admit that. We can't say that he doesn't have a shape or form. He exists, right? So he
no,
must have a shape.
well, we believe that there is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and that the Son does have a form. And
Right.
in the Old Testament, it says, "No one's seen God face to face and lived." Yet then, after the figures in the Bible stories say, "I saw God face to face and lived," there's the angel of the Lord, which angel is just
Moses saw him. His hair
it
turned
just
white. Moses saw him.
right. So, yeah, exactly. So here's an example I'll share. It says when Moses is outside of Sodom before it gets like slammed down with hellfire from heaven and stuff like that. The passage says Yahweh, right? So let me just share this. Yahweh, the name of God. Yeah, Yahweh rained down fire and stone
Yeah, because
from
the UFO was made of brimstone, I'm pretty sure.
Yahweh in heaven. So even within, this is Jewish, look, this is Jewish literature. How come the Jews say that there's only one God?
All the religious words have X's, like no Yahweh, no brimstone. Ever notice that?
No,
You
but
write
look at
chemtrails.
this. Watch
Do you
this.
see
It
that,
says
Jason? Did you see
what?
the red lines? The red lines on top that you wrote means that you wrote everything wrong, and it's not wrong. If you write chemtrails, you have a squiggly line. It's
Oh, maybe. But what I
it's
mean is,
stupid.
for your question, like about like God, let's say his shape or form. Why is it in this is Old Testament? This ain't Christians with their 3-in-1 God. These are Jews, right? The Genesis first book. It says, "And Yahweh rained down on Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from Yahweh out of heaven." How come there's a Yahweh that is in a physical form, looks like a male, talking with Abraham, having a discussion face to face,
Yeah.
is referred to as God, as Yahweh?
So there's
And
my answer from what I asked you before. My
yeah,
answer that I asked you before: can or has anyone in the Bible come down and change his perception to others, his view? So in reality, God is not visible and cannot be seen. So he did change his perception or what people perceive of him. He took a human form to talk to
yes,
Abraham.
yes. All throughout the Old Testament, there's multiple times where God takes on they call it a theophany, a physical manifestation of God. He appears as a man, and then we have in the New Testament the complete the incarnation of the complete Godhead in Jesus Christ coming. So
Jason does like me while he's talking. He's even reading what's on the bottom of the screen. I bet you do that.
well, no, I'm trying to pop up.
No, me, I do that while I'm talking. Sometimes I'm talking to you, like literally talking to you, and I'm reading something on the side at the same time to try to get ahead.
God dwells. So, like I said, I'm not saying it's what I'm saying is right or wrong. I'm just like you're asking. So I'm like, well, the Christian perspective is saying this. The reason that I believe, like I said, in Christianity is not just one thing. It's just been cumulative. There was like a threshold of evidences that that was met that told me I think that it's very reasonable to believe this account as opposed to other accounts. One of the largest things that make me take perhaps the Bible more serious than other sacred texts or other theories and stuff like that is if you did dive deep in prophecy, that you see that this book indeed in the history of mankind was able ahead of time without error to say what was going to happen. This will happen, and then 500, 1,000 years, 2,000 years down the line,
Yeah,
it
and
gets
listen,
right. So for me, it's like, whoa, I got to take this seriously. Here, this is in Colossians. So you're asking, so what if God's a pickle? So what I'm saying is there's an aspect of he's 3-in-1, just like our soul or our spirit that is probably way more than just our physical body.
I don't believe that. Like for me, one there,
invisible, right?
all that for me is all fake. Like for me, I don't believe any of that there. Any name in the Bible, I'm sure God has like I believe for one there, God has never ever mentioned the word Christian. I don't even think God uses religion. I think it's something that humans were either given by aliens or something like that, or that we interpreted, whoever wrote the Bible. I have a hard time believing that it's God. And again, we're just talking here because I'm totally open-minded. I love the debating. And as much as I love hearing about what you say about it, because you're giving me an interpretation based on someone that's religious, that studies like theology and stuff. So I like it when you answer me, it's based on what all religious people answer me the same way that you answer me, if you know.
Yeah. I was trying to make this darn thing bigger, but this is a mountain, and Joel Richardson also visited it.
Is that the burnt one? Is that where the burnt mountain? No.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So like I'm kind of like my faith is like a basket, and I'm going around on Easter, kind of like picking up. It's like, oh, I found the real Mount Sinai. Oh, maybe they're lying, but I use my discernment.
Or maybe they made the story with it. Like sometimes in general, like as a theory, we're theorizing a hypothesis here. I believe that it could also be that when that was written thousands of years ago, when they saw that black mark, that they could, like, let's say they did fake it too and write that in the story to make the Bible, but based on Bible writings from someone that travels. Because back in the day, some people would travel, they would, like scribes, they would write, and maybe this guy was trying to make a story. And again, that's just a fantastical story. But I believe that all these possibilities, that's aside from what you said with all the freaking translations and going down from ancient Greek to different people that don't agree. I mean, you have people that don't even like Jesus Christ that were working on this. That's the maddening part, trying to hide secrets and whatnot. So
there's this structure as well, because it says that the ark landed on not actually Mount Ararat. It says the mountains.
It also looks like a friggin' spaceship too, though. When you look at that, boy.
Well, Ron Wyatt, which a lot of people reject him, I think, because he was a Seventh-day Adventist, and it's like, okay, maybe Christians don't agree with his form of Christianity. It doesn't mean he's a complete heretic. He discovered this a long time ago, and this is evidence of petrified wood. There's evidence of animal dung in it. There's evidence of metal.
Oh, they were able to find samples that there's actually beams or structures in that with X-ray and stuff. Is that the one? I heard that. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of like, yeah, for sure. Okay. I start out as this Bible could just be fantasy, but then slowly I'm like, oh, wow. I find that the fossil formations, stuff like that, it makes way more sense. A huge flood happened. We see that the mid-oceanic ridge, this rip. We know that there's still more water under the world than there is on top of it. We know that.
Look where it is too. Look where it is. Look where it is. It's actually stopped at what would look like the bottom of the ocean part, the mountainous lines, and the ridge where the grass is. It's like it's just there. Because let's say there was a flood. You could imagine that if they did start seeing land or something, they would eventually just lean that arc and just set down onto the land, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's obviously what would happen. And again, I'm not saying that we weren't created, because I'd have a hard time believing that we're here by nothing, and for us to be this advanced and evolved, if it wasn't a God evolving from a maggot, could you imagine the amount of millions or billions of years that we'd have to go through to be able to get to this point? I don't even know if it can be done.
Mm-hmm.
So even the professionals say that there was a manipulation by something supernatural or God, because look at it the way you want. I'm telling you, they're combining now religion, ufology, and they're combining religion to, what did I say? Religion, ufology. Why do I have a memory blank? Religion and ufology.
Religion, ufology.
What the fuck?
And science. I don't know.
Okay. I just got a blank. I don't know. I'm lost. And now I don't see you anymore. You're gone. Jason, you're gone. Whatever. The combining religion and ufology, making one, and medicine and everything. And they're making one friggin' field of research with that. It wasn't fucking medicine. What the hell is going on? Anyways, doesn't matter. Change subjects.
Yeah, it's fine. And plus, I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't want to hear Christianity and stuff like that there. So I don't want to have people just taken off. They're like, oh, well, man, I don't want to hear Christianity for an hour and a half and stuff like that. So
exactly.
I just wanted to show, for interest's sake, to go check out Craig Bong and Tim Cohen in relation to Prince Charles, now King Charles, being the Antichrist. I think that it is insanely interesting that his whole coat of arms or heraldic achievement has all of the imagery of the beast, whether he knows what revelation is and decided to mock God and say, I'm just going to put them all there. But there's a lot of interesting things when he was coronated as Prince of Wales. And again, if I just pop up Wales, just write the flag.
We'll talk about that, Sugar B. I'm going to jump into the conversation. We're already 9 o'clock here. We're going to be talking about the my space stuff there. I got lots to talk about there.
Well, we can stop and we can just jump onto that if you like.
No, it's just that there's so many good questions, and I hate it when we don't answer questions because there's a whole bunch of people.
Go to questions then and stuff like that. It was just I mentioned the whole Prince Charles things. And,
yeah, it's awesome. Like I said, man, you have to come back on and
keep an eye on him because I think that he's the one running the whole show, and that all
of course, he's one of the highest elites. Soros and stuff. Some of them are dying there. So the ones that are dying, that's why. So no dinosaurs, Sugar B. Actually, it's ridiculous, right? But I'm shooting it out there. They're talking about dinosaurs. We can't spit on anything that they're talking about. You guys tell me what this is. I got an egg smaller than a dime. I don't know if you guys know what type of bird it could be, but it is freaking small.
Robin? Oh.
No. It's as small as a dime. It's as small as a 10-cent.
Looks like a delicious Cadbury mini egg.
Yeah, eh? And it's got opened up, and you know what? It looks blue, eh? It's not. It's not. It's the laser lights and back. It's just, I don't know. It's a spot. It's very small. Look at the freaking little spots on it. It's crazy. Shit, it's in there. No, coming out. That's hilarious. I thought it was a hummingbird or something. I never seen a small egg like that. I didn't even know they were that small. Maybe it's a dinosaur egg. Probably a baby dinosaur egg. So Pam B's in the house. Lung capacity could not exist here today. Yeah, that's the thing. I often will talk about stuff. They're here, they're there. Earthbound creatures are here for a reason. They were born here because they were evolved from here, and their DNA is based on the materials of Earth to be able to live here. So yeah, when we go in microgravity, we're not supposed to be able to live long. They're still doing tests. They don't even know if we can live in microgravity long enough. Guys, I want to talk about this one, Jason. DARPA's military. Hey, you jump in on anything. I want us to keep talking there. I just want to get through these two little posts. DARPA's military-grade quantum laser. Okay. They're making a laser. DARPA. I hate these guys. DARPA, they're the worst. They're the worst of the worst. They're worse than the CIA. You got FBI, Defense, DOD. You have DARPA, CIA. It's all the same field but different branches. So DARPA's military-grade quantum laser will use entangled photons to outshine conventional laser beams. Prototype quantum photonic dimer laser uses entanglement to bind photons. They glue themselves together to make a more intense laser that goes like, I know what they want to do. They want to be able to shoot the moon from here, for example, without even having to leave. So deliver a powerful beam of concentrated light, very thin concentrated light that can shine through adverse weather like thick fog, clouds, and hazes. That is scary. The researchers are developing a new military-grade quantum laser that can cut through fog and operate across long distances. So when I see that, when they say that, I imagine, Jason, that they could have a mirror in space. They would do laser tests with the moon beaming back to Earth, and they could beam and hit China by beaming off one of the lasers. But that's stupid. The Star Wars program from the 1980s are doing that. They're beaming from I mean, they've been doing that for like ages, but the U.S. Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency has awarded $1 million grant to scientists building a prototype. So DARPA has money to give out $1 million for a prototype. And this is money funding that they're getting from the government. And these are the buggers that are hiding the UFO secret and stuff. And they're not taking anything, they're taking everything.
Just a question.
Yeah, man.
Remember at one point, like, I'm just curious for the future times and stuff like that. Wasn't there a way, let's say, if I jump onto your stream, that I can just click a button and it starts streaming live on mine?
Oh, yes, absolutely. On top, the button where the start stream is, you should be able to do that right now. Like when you go on top, it's like start stream, go live. You should actually see that right now.
Are you talking on the StreamYard platform?
Yeah, like on
YouTube.
No, on StreamYard here.
Okay.
Right. You should be able to just share a stream with. Actually, it's if you're on mine, yeah, you should be able to stream on yours by clicking and go live. Like on top, you see on. Oh, you don't, eh?
No.
So you see the chat. You see comments, banners, brand on the right.
I see private chat and comments.
Right, banners and brand and all that.
Connect your YouTube account to join the live chat. Wait, let me see.
There you go. That's why it's because you're just not connected. Take time to do it. It could be they want you to log in. Most likely, it should work, and you should be able to share it on your own. Take your time checking it. I'm scrolling down here, looking at translators close the favorite words, and we confuse them with words chosen our times. That is very true. Famous potatoes is very true. Even old expressions that we don't say anymore, and words that we misinterpret. I could list quite a few of them actually. Cut in any time there, Jason. If you're
no, I clicked that. I'm just gonna go check on my YouTube to see if I'm streaming. It did something.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, don't worry. I just continue. I'm just playing in the background here, just for the future. What I would do is start it right away. It doesn't look like it looks like I did something, but it doesn't look like I'm streaming or anything. But whatever.
You want me to go? I can double check on your channel.
I'm checking on my channel now. I don't see it, but I don't want to waste. Who cares? No,
I'd take a second or two, man, to do it if you want to share it, but because that way people will be able to go back and reference everything you said.
Yeah. Well, anyways, no, it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll try it another time or something like that, because like I did click stuff and it looked like I was able to, but there must be another button that I need to press.
Yeah, it could be. Oh no, that was 1 day ago. Okay, that was you.
Yeah. Who cares?
All right. Well, I do want to share the screen to show people your channel real quick. So let me share that real quickly.
Sure.
Share screen.
And I'll actually let you go, and I'll watch you.
Yeah, man. But come back. That like the people liked. This was interesting as hell. Get it?
Yeah.
Literally interesting as hell. This is Jason's chat. I laughed at this when I saw this here. I love it. I like morbid, dark humor. I like making scary movies and stuff. It's not because people like dark stuff that they're dark, as long as I'm not doing incantations. So this is Jason John Swartz's channel. You can go and subscribe, guys. He's like a handful away from 1,000 subscribers, and he is trying to monetize his channel eventually to do more work. So check it out. He's got lives, shorts, videos, and you can check him out. He's got the playlists here if you want to go through some stuff. Curious about what he thinks about certain subjects. So check him out, Jason John Swartz. I'll put his link up in the description.
All right, great. There. Appreciate it.
Actually, that's Jason's playlist. Hold on, let me go back here.
Yeah, the playlist is good. Like there's a lot of I read through most of the New Testament with comments, and there are some like biblical archaeology and reliability of the Bible and stuff, which I think is interesting.
And he also has videos of Andrew Tate.
Do I?
No, it's you, but you look like fucking Andrew Tate.
Okay. I'm like,
the guy's like, I do?
I do?
That was funny. So that was Jason's channel, and I'll have the link to his video page up. I think I'll be able to share the video page link. Sometimes I don't just share the direct channel. I can go and share, shared to my ex. Thank you, Sugar Bee. Well, man, you'll have to come back on.
Yep.
Absolutely, for sure. Fuck.
Definitely fun. Well, I just did 2 streams in a row because it had been so long I hadn't streamed, which is not good for a channel like to just go like
I've been 8 years into it, man. Every Friday, 4 hours. I'll stream 4 hours, sometimes 3 hours, depending on if there's not a lot of news or something. Sometimes I come on, I just talk.
Yeah.
It's hard to prepare a show at 3 times a week like that because I'm doing the videos. See, a lot
Yeah.
of people don't, take me for granted. Not these amazing people, but a lot of people do take this channel for granted because when they come and they expect me to post daily, and if I go 2-3 days without posting, hey, consistency. I get a lot of insulting comments,
Yeah.
like, hey, what the hell? How come no more fucking UFOs? What's wrong? You stop filming the UFO.
Yeah.
But I like it because people like the videos and they want more,
Mhm.
Hey, there was Jason, there was 204 people watching.
Wow.
Me, it's all 98% from the X platform. On YouTube, I looked at my algorithm. It's really scary. I have like 20, 30 people a day watching me on YouTube. No, there's nobody else. Out of the 100,000 subscribers, I have 100 people that watch me every 2 or 3 days on YouTube. There's nobody there.
Yes.
So imagine.
No, I can imagine.
He starts crying. He starts crying, That's how it is because they're hiding the research,
Yeah. No, like I have a X also, but like it's not growing at all. Like I stream whatever I stream on YouTube, I stream on X, and
700 videos or 700 videos I posted on Rumble. You want to know how much money I made?
No.
$50.
Yes. Wow.
$50 since hang on, for 3 months I was posting 23 videos a day.
Wow.
All my best videos, UFO videos, moon videos and stuff. The first when I was posting 30 videos a day, I was going to almost make $1 a day, and now I make anywhere from 1 cent to 3 cents every 2 or 3 days. I don't get any ads watched. I don't get any people. I don't even have 30,000 ads that were watched since I've been on Rumble. It's fucking stupid. So it's manipulated completely. My X platform is dead. No more viewers, no more subscribers. So it was just fake 4,000 fake subscribers that came in, 5,000, and now they're unsubscribing. So it makes me laugh because I don't need the subscribers to continue the research. Well, I'm getting coffee. You staying on or?
No, I'm gonna go. I'll watch. I'll watch
man.
you upstairs. I promised.
I love you, man. Come back on, man. It was fun. It was fun. Come back on, and in the coming days or weeks around your work, I have to get up to your house for an evening of without rain to do an entire evening of 3-4 hours to film and to document how many UFOs I will see at your house. I want to stay in the bush for 5 hours and just to be sure if there's any rising or whatnot. That'll be very.
I'll call you with my schedules. It seems like now, unless I'm doing overtime, it's Thursdays and Fridays. I'm almost off consistently. Thursday.
That's fine. Like I said, I can go Thursdays and I can stream on your channel. People can come on your channel to see me do the live thing, and I'll just repost afterwards.
You can help me set up the Rumble. I'd rather stream on Rumble than Facebook.
Yeah, you should. You probably maybe even grow before me. There's a lot of people that are into the religious stuff also on Twitter. On Rumble. So yeah, absolutely.
Cool, man. All right.
All right, buddy, man.
Let you guys go. Love you. And
same, man. I love you more. And I'll get your link up for everyone in the description the minute I finish here. I'm not leaving right away. I'm going to stay on till 10 with you all.
So all right, love you.
Coffee. Later, man. Thanks a lot, buddy. Je m'en vais chercher de café. Je reviens. Don't leave. I'm coming back. Always these fucking numbers I never heard of, guys. Hola peeps, much respect to hosts and mods. Bellaby, thank you very much for that kind, generous contribution and the contribution to you all for being here. Hi, everyone. I've been following Bruce for many years. Dorothy, thank you so much for being a member and for being here, Dorothy. Love his work. Like most people, we've been lied to about the fact we are not alone in the universe. And it's just that quite. Give me a second, please, guys. All right. Large war machines were referred to as behemoths. That's where I'm at. That's actually where I'm at. Large war machines were referred to as. We'll just wait till the telephone stops ringing so I can concentrate. There we go. So, yeah, absolutely. That's what I was talking about before when Jason wrote behemoth and was talking about that. Yes, that's why I'm talking about metaphoric interpretations. So the behemoth could be a UFO. God can be a UFO, as a matter of fact. I have different interpretations of God myself. God being the universe, God being energy, all the energy of the universe, and that's why we feel it, because we're connected to it. So it's like we were maybe created at the same time as God. I like thinking of all those things, and it's just theories that for me, it's something interesting to talk about. We had a good viewing tonight, guys. I hope you found it interesting. Intrinsic Factor, thanks for coming back, my friend. Is Susan Ravella there? Susan Ravella and Rocky, how are you guys doing? I hope you're all well. Montana Wookie, we're all meat suits. Yep. Everyone, by the way, hope all is well and happy. Thank you very much. The Bible is filled with way more wild stories than many folks realize. I agree with that. We tend to skim over details we aren't currently searching out. That is very true. That is very, very, very true. And I'll be honest with you, every time I go back to the Bible and I go back to study the Bible, it is amazing. I always see something that I didn't see the time before. And all I'm doing is going back. I took the time. Listen, you can laugh at me all you want. I read Matthew about 45 times, right? Like I wasn't just going to read Matthew. All right, to Luke and Paul. No. You understand things all the time. And there's lots of misinterpretations. I'm sure I'm doing myself, but I really like trying to sound it out myself as compared to actually going to look up what the interpretation is. I have a lot of respect for what Jason's doing, trying to really study the Bible by the book. I mean, we have all the different ways that we can do it. Hola, subtilos desactivados. Sí, Miguel, it's not me. Damn it, that pisses me off. People, Spanish-speaking people come here. Muchas gracias, Miguel. They come here and it's deactivated, but it's not deactivated. It actually works. It's actually plugged in for real. So I don't know what that's going to do, if they're going to try to fix it. But Miguel, I did email YouTube to just a minute. I'll wait till that person stops calling the phone. There we go. I didn't leave the message on, so it's going to go to the empty message. Pretty sure I know who it is. Radar, thank you. Behemoths with tiny hands. There you go. T-Rex, right? Regina says Yahweh killed millions in the New Testament. People, does that sound like a loving father to you? No, it doesn't, right? Would the almighty source kill or be a jealous so-called God, our beautiful father, source of all? Kill. See, that's why you have to really wonder, like, what's going on? How come God would do this? Why do priests tell people not to look up the book of Enoch? Why do people why does the Catholic religion exclude the Maccabees and doesn't even consider it a book? Why not the Old Testament anymore? You ask people about the Old Testament, they go, oh no, the Old Testament, God's too mean in that one. Look at the New Testament. Different testament, interpreted differently. No entiendes inglés. Nope, but it's not me. It is blocked. YouTube does not permit Spanish people to transfer my videos in Spanish. So you go to my Spanish channel. Screw YouTube for that. They're stealing my revenue by doing that, by blocking out other countries. Imagine all the Spanish people that would come to my channel. But look at the work that I did. This is my Spanish channel here. Hold on. Copy. Mira, amigos, mi canal de investigación, 2 canales de investigación, 3, 4 canales de investigación en inglés, en español, Rusia, China. Tiene, amigo. Mi canal de investigación en español. But here, it should work. People should be able to activate all the languages because it's not deactivated. I get so mad at that. I have 5-10 Spanish people a day that come to this channel that ask me, Bruce, could you please put on these subtitles? Of course, they should be working. But do try it yourself. Go down into, try to activate them, report it. How come it's not working? I'm going to double check. They should all be working, unfortunately. Jules, thank you so much. Oh, are you serious? Is that what he said? Oh, shit. Jeff, call back, bro. Call back. Or jump on if you want to jump on. Was that it? Okay, Sabinator, you just saved me here. Oh, I didn't see the number. Okay, so you must have. That was an insult. I told him I think I know who it is. I was wrong about that. If you're still, thank you very much. Right, hang on, guys. Can I put you on speakerphone?
You got me on speaker.
Can I, or do you want it private?
No, go ahead. Put me on speaker.
All right, man. Yeah, on speakerphone. Jeff.
He doesn't want to talk to me.
No, that was on top of it. I thought it was someone else. So I said, yeah, I think I know who the shithead is. I'm not going to answer.
I don't know if you want me to jump in for a few minutes.
Sure, man.
But I wanted to say a little ringy ding to you there.
It sounds good. How about I share the link right away and you hop it on?
Okay, so look, give me about 3 minutes there and I'll be there.
Take your time, man. I'll wait 3 minutes, say hello, and I'll share the link in the feed for you. No problem.
All right, thanks, man.
Right on. Bye, bud. Sabinator, thank you so much. You guys saved my life. I was like, well, I'll wait till this guy shuts up and then I'll continue talking. Sorry about that. Because when I'm streaming, I always get these, numbers from outside of my country that I never answer. And I laugh because my friend Benoit's number, Benoit, is the number of, anyways, it's close to a police station that I know of. Oceans are largely unexplained. Could be a way more life just on this planet. I like that. Absolutely. McClurg, thank you very much. Bruce, if you had been my science teacher, I would not have skipped class. Oh, you rock. I love you, sister. Thank you very much. Kind words. Yeah, famous potatoes. Odiente Alex. Thanks, brother. I will prepare the invite. Sagan knew when he tried to tell us in code in his Cosmos series. Well, true, Dorothy. So he wrote a book telling us portals can be built. Not just saying that portals exist, my dear, but portals can be built. And it's exactly what we're doing. Type 2, type 3, even type 1 civilizations, they are grabbing the energy, harnessing the energy of their planet, their star, and the universe and all the suns. That means that they could create their own universes. And since space is so vast, you can imagine they can, I'm going to scroll all the way down here. I'm pretty sure Jeff is there saying hello. A couple minutes, he'll be on. Look at all these amazing comments. Sungazer, thanks for being here. It's true, Bella B. Every one of them. Starlink, they're leaving. There's going to be a launch, another Starlink launch, I think, very soon. That was my brother's channel that you guys, I just came on. So let me scroll. I'm scrolling down here. Oh, there was lots of messages. Okay. I'm going to go really down. Wow. Awesome. Thank you so much for the comments, everyone. Oh my goodness. Thanks for that, you guys. Hey, 123 on X. I'll take it. Thank you, X. I'm telling you guys and gals, you saved my life here on YouTube. I have only my family on YouTube, which I wouldn't change. But at least when we have at least 100 and some people that come from the X platform to listen in on top of watching the videos, listening into the stream. I really appreciate that. Am I all the way down here? Yes, I am. Fear is the tool of the satanic church. It's true, cool kids. And that's what they want to do. They want to put fear in people's hearts all the time. Sibe. Sibe, sibe, sibe. I'm traumatized with it now. And the money flows through tithes and good offerings. Fear is the tool of satanic church, which is true. It is absolutely true. Blackmail against themselves, not me, just saying. You know what, Regina? The amazing part. Remember Regina, steamer, carpet cleaner? Remember that one? Sorry, I couldn't help it. Regina, I say that on the inside, there's an interagency. Well, I don't say. I heard. Everybody heard. There's an interagency battle on the inside. But I've been saying a long time ago that the truth is going to come out because it's going to be fighting on the inside. They're going to want to bring that truth out. One's going to want to piss off the other one, most likely. Right on, Darla. Hey, those of you that are, listen, Darla, you must be wanting to take a little break. You were on Jason's stream also. Feel free, some of you, if it's a bit long to sign off, for sure. I'm going to stick around with our friend Jeff Benoit. Going to have some talks. Well said. I agree with that 100%. You do not need religion, absolutely, to believe. And I respect those that are into the religion. No problem with that. But yeah, you can pray at home and do all that. The same thing there. That's what is happening now. That's why they call revelations. Absolutely. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we'd love to be in control. The damn elites are. There you go, man. I'll slap it out right here. There's the link for Jeff Benoit. There you go, brother. Right on, Bella B. I believe, but not in religion. Nicholas, I respect that, brother. They're probably a little similar, very similar on that, because I do believe in a higher being. I believe in the supernatural also, and not necessarily fond of the religion, but you, like me, I'm pretty sure, nothing but respect for people that are in religion. It's just that I find some people can get lost. Some people do good with religion, you know, they better themselves. And some people, they get lost, they drift off, and they get even sadder sometimes, you know. Never bow, never kneel. That's exactly what I agree with. Thank you very much, Tencent, for coming back. Religion of beliefs. There you go. The temp up here, my friend. Listen, we had a measly 16, 17 degrees here. That's all we had. Ladies and gentlemen, and I will also add his link in the description of this video once it's done. Jeff Benoit, who's going to talk to us after he tells me what he wants to say. I'm doing it on purpose to leave him backstage. He's going to be in English. He's doing French streams, but Jeff talk and all. I want him to talk about his channel. Jeff Benoit! Would have been funny if you were puffing like sorry, and the screen goes off.
I'm so sorry. Hey, I'm sorry to call you before like that. I mean, like I thought
not at all, man. Not at all. I'm saying, what is the cops calling me again? A fucking number, man. Every time I see it, I don't know why. When I see your number, bro, heart, boom, 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 boom. Nope, something wrong with that. No, I'm not gonna answer.
Yeah, because you told me my
yeah.
But you know, it was funny because I could hear the ring, And then like I'm ringing again, and then I'm ringing again, and all of a sudden people and I'm like, it's me, man, it's me. And somebody donated $5 to tell you that it was me. So thank you, the person who donated $5.
Absolute. That's our friend Sab. Absolutely. Makes me laugh.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, that would really
No, thanks for sure, because I would have, I'm sitting here because I wonder what Jeff is doing. Phone's friggin' ringing. I'm like, Grace, Jeff could have been here to come on.
Yeah, Jeff just got home from work. I am burnt, man. I'm telling you, it is absolutely. You could tell it's a long weekend here in Quebec, right? Because it's, Saint Jean Baptiste on Monday, so everybody's leaving early, and there's traffic everywhere.
Traffic everywhere. It's gonna friggin' rain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's true, eh?
Probably forest fires. Who knows? It's getting crazy.
Oh yeah, of course, like everything. Like last year was like all the forest fires, all the forest fires everywhere. But listen, I'll tell you, it's natural. It's okay. Yeah, a lot of it has to do with human stupidity, but it's also a natural thing too. I mean, lightning hits and kaboom, and there you go. That's how it is. Now, all of a sudden, I'm talking to you, my nose is leaking. So
there you go.
You see, I get all emotional when I talk to you.
Perfect timing, person.
Hey, I want to show you something.
Go ahead, man.
I'm a big handyman, right? And so Father's Day.
I heard I'm a bit handicapped. I was like, I thought you were gonna do this. Look, back up, show me the wheelchair.
Yeah. Give me a second. No pun intended. No, right. I'm a handyman, and my kids bought me, and my wife bought me for Father's Day is this little screwdrivers, because all my screwdrivers are finished.
Happy Father's Day, by the way.
Oh, you too. Happy Father's Day.
Right on,
and
man.
What's fucking amazing about this? You see the variety, right?
Yeah.
Look up here. What do you think that is? That's a bottle opener.
Oh yeah.
It's a beer bottle opener.
That is friggin' smart, eh? It's gonna hang up in the garage with the same handle. That's what's fucked up about it. You got the same handle.
It's ideal for men and for a guy.
Would you grab me the R5? What's the R5? It's the bottle opener.
Bottle opener. Could
That's
you believe this?
That's a good one.
Opener.
They still exist.
So that's the thing, so there you go. Okay, because there's a question here. It says, what's your channel? Look, ladies and gentlemen, my English channel hasn't been up yet, but it's called Jeff's Live Talk. I think, hold on, let me check. It's the wrong thing. But if you understand French, because I obviously have a French one, right? But here it is. It's it's Jeff's Live Talk. It's not up yet because I haven't posted my first video. But this summer I'm going to work extensively to make it accessible for everybody. And obviously I'm going to talk about paranormal, politics, American politics, world politics, all types of shit. Everybody knows Joe Rogan, right? And Joe Rogan has a beautiful formula, which I like. It's a bit of everything. So
yeah, he talks about the shit that goes on.
Yeah, exactly.
And he adds stuff like conversation. He meets so many people. The guys, talks about Mike Tyson, about DMT, or he's talking about the wild honey in Peru, whatever. I don't know where the hell they get. Ever hear that? The wild honey? You see that one?
Yes, and that stuff is like psychedelic, man.
The guy has half a spoon. He's like, yeah. He's buzzed out. Totally buzzed out of his mind, man.
But me, it was the best is when Joey Diaz gets on his podcast and he just absolutely rips it. If people don't know what Joey Diaz is a comedian, but he's hilarious. He's
Joe, when he talks, goes, I was going down on him. He's so vulgar but funny. The guy when he's talking,
he's Puerto Rican. He's Puerto Rican.
Yes.
No, he's Cuban. Sorry, he's Cuban, but he acts like he's a Sicilian.
Half Cuban and mafia. Yeah, he's a base. Yeah. I tell you, Joe, I was trying to get in, but he wouldn't let me go.
I took a shit. I took a massive shit, and the lady was freaked out because
he's bad. He's always talking about his edibles. Yeah. I took a Death Star. I took 2 Death Stars in the airport. I had 3 gins and tonics, and I landed. And I was sleeping.
You're gonna see the devil tonight.
Joey Diaz. Oh yeah.
Jesus.
I was sweating, Joe. I tell you, I was sweating. The things that this guy did, I'm telling you. And on top of it, if it's, I'm hoping that some of the stories are true. Whether they're true or not, they're hilarious. The guy's insane.
He's insane. He's
insanely funny. I think insanely funny.
So what you were talking about tonight? What was the subject?
Well, we were talking about God, aliens, demons. I want to talk more about UFOs, but we were talking. I keep asking my brother, and I said, could God be extraterrestrial? Well, and he interprets well, but I want him to, I want to slap him, do like an FBI under the light. Tell me, can he be extraterrestrial?
Can he be?
Of course he can. Of course he can be extra, but it's terms, right? I'm going to say fallen angel. Someone's going to say pickle or whatever. It's still something. No matter what it is, if we interpret it differently, it doesn't mean I'm right or he's right or whatnot, But I'm pretty sure that all the names in the Bible, there could be some names that were changed. Wouldn't be surprised if God came down and he said, Jesus? No.
It's Jesus.
It's
Jesus.
It's Fernando. It's worse than mine. I was going to say Fernando, but
It's Bob.
Fernando.
Sorry, he's binary. No, but seriously.
And when the goose could live, Fernando. Remember how? That sucks.
But when you look at that, if you literally look at the concept of God and the not fabrication, but like the human perspective on God, and if you look at what science says about God, I think everything is true, and everything points towards some type of consciousness behind everything, because you cannot have chaos but yet have regulatory, like even within chaos in the universe, there's a certain uniform, there's a particular rules that apply. Yep. If there are rules that apply in everything, if you take sacred geometry, Da Vinci's Code and stuff like that, everything has a mathematical value. And if that has that, is because there is a force that maintains that mathematical value, and therefore giving the essence of God or the source or a higher power or consciousness that dwells beyond.
Absolutely. MUFON.
What about MUFON?
I do that sometimes. MUFON. Just wait for the reaction. The guy's like,
okay, what about it?
They're going to present June 13th. Sorry, nope. Let's try it again. July 13th. They're going to be presenting some alien, extraterrestrial, unknown metals. So again, I'm guessing that they're going to say it's alien to us and not extraterrestrial, but apparently it's non-human metal, and it's astonishing, they say, and they want to talk about it. So, and listen, Roswell, yesterday they came out with more information. Now, bro, there's a whole bunch of YouTubers. I think this is what's going on. TikTokers. There's a whole shitload of people over there with expensive equipment that are digging the place up, and they're coming up with a whole bunch of different metals and stuff, and they're sending it off there. So now they're concluding already that yes, it was an alien that crashed at the Roswell site in 1947.
Well, of course it was.
Duh. I mean, it's, that long ago, 75 years almost ago. Of course we did. We weren't that advanced. So,
you know what I said about that? That we always look at aliens as if they're a superior race, but they're very vulnerable. I mean, if they can crash their vehicles, is because their vehicles aren't that particularly amazing. Because how can you crash your you know what I mean? And also, if there are bodies that were found, is because their bodies are as frail as ours. So they're mortal, or they can be they have a very huge invulnerability. And that for me says that okay, so if they are from a different dimension in this realm where they come, well, they're very vulnerable. Maybe where they're at, they're very superior in every aspect. If they don't come from different dimensions or different areas of the galaxy, is that maybe they are not the perfect race, and they have different they have limitations and
like their UFOs could be tech themselves. Like when I look at the UFOs, not the ones leaving Earth, but maybe them too. But imagine a large craft in theory on the outside in low Earth orbit or a bit further, and they're sending down, like we have satellites, those lights that come down to Earth. Imagine if that's sort of like their communication, like their camera. It doesn't sound that crazy that they could send a photonic light down. It's not a photonic light, for example. It's just that we're seeing a photonic light. That's like me instantaneously at a campsite, someone's coming towards you and you get the reflex of flashing your light in his face and you can't see him. That's what they're doing to us. The photonics lights that are on those crafts, we can't see shapes and forms. It's stupid.
Yeah.
But
when you think about it, if you look at the aspects of these craft, these little miniature little craft, what do we have on Mars? We have rovers, right? We have drones. Maybe they realize that the gravitational pull of our Earth is very dangerous for them, and now you're seeing more of these little probes, these little things that are going all over the place. I mean,
and what if it's the damn core of Earth that stopped? And it did, and it's friggin' losing bloody energy. That's something that's freaking me out a little bit. Like, imagine if those UFOs are actually protons. No, they'd be faster than that, or something, energy like leaving. We know it's not ball lightning. It is not at all ball lightning, like round ball lightning. I've seen many videos of ball lightning, which is very impressive, but it's not what we're seeing. But because a lot of people say that I only stay stuck on UFOs being extraterrestrial. It's not true. I mean, I don't confirm anything. Could be nothing. It could be nothing alien related, but be honest with you, the government doesn't even friggin' know. It could be an adversarial or foreign country. It could be Russia. Right. It could be China.
Look, I mean, the technology is there, man. They've had, look, if you compare to what military technology that they have now, they're 20, 30 years in advance from now. I mean, obviously they're not going to expose it. Look at the back in the early 90s with the stealth bomber and the stealth fighter. You know, that's a technology that's like way in advance for that time. So they have technology like that, and obviously the Chinese have that, and the Russians and stuff.
Yeah, because what we catch is always 30 years old. Like everything that they're exposing now, like when they showed that TR-3B, when they showed us the TR-3B, that was 10 years old, eh? That was something like 2003 or 2007 or something. Yeah. And they showed it to us, and it was like, well, so it's all about that. That's why I find it weird. I was able to show my stuff, and in reality, they didn't block me. They just blocked the traffic coming.
I don't know why. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know why they would do that. I mean, it's extreme original content, because obviously it comes from you. It's not you didn't take it from somebody else.
Maybe it is me showing something that does affect national security that I don't know myself. And that I mean, think of it, if we're showing structures, I didn't show 1,000 of them, but I showed 6 or 7 of them, massive structures. So
well, look, I mean, since 1970, there's no more spaceships that go there, so,
right, exactly. 70 or 72, I think. Apollo 17, right? That was the last. And
you're telling me that not going to the moon after so long, that they wouldn't have any type of potential out there? I mean, there are so many things like helium-3 and stuff like that they talked about the moon over there, and maybe they're mining it. Maybe they don't want other people to know, because remember, if let's say an example, there is some type of remnants of a past civilization or some artifacts that are on the moon. Okay, you got to understand that the first person who's there has the advantage. Now, whatever you find, regardless of world peace and everything, if the Americans get their hands on it, or if the Chinese get their hands on it, the technology could be used to their advantage for either for military purposes. Let's say an example, right? The Europeans came here and let's say 14 something, right? And their ship crashed, and all these boxes of guns that are being, and then the Indians find out how to use these guns. Automatically, those guns right now, those Indians have an advantage on everybody around them. and they use the guns, and they take over. So
Alex said a good one. Stanley, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
so basically that's it. So if maybe the reason why they're hiding it so much is because maybe there's an advantage out there, because maybe they found remnants of something, or a material that could be used for their advantage.
Yeah, and if they didn't go to the moon, I think they went to MGM maybe. MGM
yes,
Studios.
I've heard, well, the one with the lights there, the reflective material that's on the
the one with the glass, where you see Stanley Kubrick looking with a jeweler's lens at the image of the footprint. Just that pissed me off. I saw that and I was mad. Yeah. Why the hell is he gonna? Well, it's because he needs to make a movie that looks realistic. So he's analyzing footprints because he is so a professionalist, I guess.
Yeah.
He's also an abuser. He was abusing Shelley like crazy. He was very forceful, to make her do the takes several times, redo.
Yeah.
He was a perfectionist. NASA wanted a perfectionist. I do believe that they filmed for sure an Apollo landing. Maybe they didn't use it, or maybe they did use it, but we got confirmation from Buzzed, I call him Aldrin. He said that we saw nothing. The public did not see anything that happened up there. He didn't say he didn't go, but he said the public did not see anything that was up there. And that's word for word, even though I don't believe they went. I honestly don't.
Look, they actually said that the actual footage of the moon, all the footage was disappeared.
Yeah,
they lost it,
and the transcripts and some other things they lost. But a good thing Buzz Aldrin had that marker to be able to put it in to use. I love that when he goes, I still have the pen. He goes, this pen that was on me. He goes, we ran out of a circuit. We had no more fuses. So I grabbed the end of my metal pen and I put it between the two circuits, and we were able to take off. I wanted to hit him. I just don't believe it. Like, stop, please.
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, the most epic event in human history, and you've lost the video of all that. Come on,
I know that is a load of bullcrap.
Hell out of my.
What if we are on the moon in incubation and Earth is simulation? You see, what I think is happening? If it's not an awakening we're happening, it's that. I believe that humans are intelligent enough, to sit down and for 3 months to talk about what could be possible. And I promise you, we are 97% close to what's going on. I'm positive that a long time ago, back in the 60s, the first conspiracy theorists started getting really close to what's actually going on,
Well, when you really think about it, you were looking at during that time the Cold War, right?
Yeah.
So now anything
that
they do, anything that they've accomplished would be questioned and doubted and maybe provoked by other powers, because so they probably made something that looks so benevolent that they fabricated everything, but they actually did go to the moon, but that shit didn't show. That stuff they didn't show.
Could be. But imagine my telescope, my 14-inch telescope, from in the atmosphere in the capsule.
Yeah.
Because I could actually use that telescope on the capsule to represent. I mean, I'm going as a theory. I could land. I made a video showing a fake moon landing that I tried to reproduce with a lamp that was in the shape of a saucer, cigarette smoke, and lights that were facing the camera, and I was shaking the lights. I even had water drops flying across the thing to try to make it look like there was a wet screen, the camera screen. I was putting drops on my camera. It actually looked pretty freaking cool. It sort of looked like an above cheap movie of a landing, sort of not too bad, So it's not that I have confirmation they didn't go, but it would be easy for them to reproduce. Stanley Kubrick did The Shining. For a lot of people don't know that's the guy that they went to see, but there's always a cinematographer, eh? Look at it the way you want. Friggin' Jeremy Corbell, a damn cinematographer. Yeah. Linda Moulton Howe, well-known cinematographer. It's always the cinematographers that come out and talk about, the UFOs and stuff. What do you think of the UFO caucus that they just formed? And I'm talking Paulina Luna, Anna Paulina Luna. There's Tim Burchett, Dog Gammett, Tennessee representative. You got the Navy commander, David Grush. I believe there are some legitimate patriotic people that are going to want to bring the truth out, but it's their clearances, man. It's their gag orders. It's their retirements that they want to hold on to.
They're never,
and it's the higher ups that are keeping the secret there. What do you say?
They're never going to expose it.
Yes, but can they get caught? And that's how I believe it's going to come out. I guarantee it.
You know
I
why?
believe that. You think
Okay.
no, eh?
No, because let's say, yeah, there's aliens.
But
Well,
the retrieval's out though.
But the thing is, yeah, but they got to go strategically. You got to look at it as a strategic point of view. Okay. You got to look at it as if you're, okay, let's say you're the United States. In your possession for the last 75, 80 years, you've have alien technology
Right.
in your possession.
But you can't get caught.
But nations could have said, did you take advantage of that technology? And is that the reason why you were so either powerful or you're able to
That's
have
right.
technological advances and stuff like that? So wait a minute. You took something that's not terrestrial and that you took it to your advantage and you did not share it worldwide. There could be repercussions. So you got to go strategically. That's the way you have to see it.
Yeah.
So they're not going to come around and listen. If you're a nation and you want to ensure the protection of your own nation and you have something that others don't, well, I don't blame them to hide it. I don't blame them to cover it up and make sure that it never gets into Chinese hands. But imagine if there is some type of freaking craft.
Yeah. Well, now
that can take out a whole battalion.
But there are children involved. There are children involved. They're talking about, and apparently we have 3 motherfucking spacecraft that are big enough to hold 300 people and a crew of 900 astronauts. So Space Force and whatnot. There's Gary McKinnon, a guy I also know, the hacker. You know Gary McKinnon? He's the one that got caught. Oh my God! You have to look up. Hang on, I want to show you something. Gary McKinnon. He is going to be on this show in 2025 because I'm going to have him come on, and you are going to have yourself a hell of a time finding out who this man is. His eyes say it all. I love the guy. Listen. Okay, on top of him, this guy hacked NASA. Okay, he was watching them. Okay, watch the guy. Comments? do you believe me that he was hacking him? He is an amazing guy, man. His story's coming out. It's Gary McKinnon, and 2025 is whole documentary is coming out. But there's a video on MUFON of him, how they arrested him and everything. They transferred him to I think a state prison in the States, and then they went back to the I think the UK. But it's a film to tell the story of Scottish hacker Gary McKinnon's fight. A hell of a battle. He is a hacker. He was watching NASA. Okay, and get this. He knows that there are non-terrestrial teams, and he says it doesn't mean they're extraterrestrials, but they are possibly also humans that are not on this Terre, non-terrestrial astronauts. So,
wasn't it written in the Majestic 12?
Yeah, that too. I don't know about the non-terrestrial. Could be
non-terrestrial officer or something.
It could be. So, in reality, we're back down to the retrieval program. That's why I believe it's going to come out. Listen, they didn't want us to know about the retrieval program, and now in the news, my friend, they said that they could possibly. This is a Harvard study. That they could possibly be on the inside of the moon and traveling from Earth to the moon. And I'm getting hard just hearing that because it's my research. And that's what I've been telling people that's going on in theory with visual proof and evidence that I have. So
I didn't get that.
I'm not talking to you. Siri. My ex.
What the fuck was that, man?
It's a long story. It's a long story. You can't talk about anything alien because she fucking pops up.
I was like,
She says, yeah. And she says, now she's writing, I'm waiting. No, later, sweetie. I'm a little busy right now.
Wow. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. So
Yeah, I'm sorry. She's nosy. She's very nosy and pops up. I don't
Hey,
remember.
you got me on speaker like that. Could she hear, like, Siri hear me?
I believe so, yeah.
Siri. Hello, Siri. No.
It'll scare you. She doesn't answer me, by the way.
No.
Try it. Go ahead.
Siri, are you there?
What's the matter, Siri? Don't want to talk to us anymore. I'm listening, she always says.
What do you want?
I call her Shiri. Then she started getting annoying, and now she's just Siri.
Hey, you have one of those? Yeah, me, I don't. No,
I can't turn it off, bro. New computers on for life.
Yeah.
Yes, cannot delete or take off or turn off Siri. She will not shut up. She's always talking, always talking. At one point, I got so pissed off at her. I went and put a Chinese voice. Tofu, I tried to change. I don't want to hear anymore at all.
Bruce, what have you done? I need to talk to you. You're so big. You make me. You make me horny, baby. You make me horny.
I found this on the internet for you. You know, like Siri, you said, I found this on the internet for you. it's like a blue. Don't get me into it.
Oh my god. Oh, sorry, man.
Yeah.
You see, when you and I together, man, we have a fucking blast. I love this. I love the fact that the people that can get to know us, because we have such great chemistry on together, and that's why I can't wait to make a nice live with you together when we're in the same area, you know?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
It's fun.
For
I
sure.
enjoy this. And I encourage, and I'm very happy that people support you and like your content, because I'm going to tell you, man, you're underrated, dude. Like, seriously,
Thanks,
you people need to get to know this material you're presenting the world. And I've been seeing it. And I'm flabbergasted about the whole ordeal that you're providing, and how it's not making any noise. You know, I don't understand, man.
I had a chance to get out a little bit, like, you too, you talked with, but it's not much, Teralose, you know, in Livy on 96.9. I had a chance to talk a couple times there. Garpan presented me. I was at the symposium, man. You know that in August 2021, I was presented on the panel of the symposium, right?
Really?
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh.
Bruce's picture's there, but his video is going to be cut off at the end. They put me last.
Okay.
And you hear me say, "Hi, everyone. I'm Bruce Swartz." And they put me I swear to God. Hi, everyone. I'm Bruce Swartz. Not even the Orts. You gotta hear the fucking name. No, hi, everyone. I'm Bruce Swartz. Who's Bruce Swartz? It's like a blues Swartz. You know. So
really? So they never presented your stuff, or what?
They did afterwards. Like, if you go on Garpan ufology, you look at the symposium, and you see all the advanced scientists, bro. I was on the panel with them. My face sitting right there on an advanced panel of scientists, which was sort of weirding me out. I had tears in my eyes, called my mom, beat checking. Sorry, guys, I'm going to be at the end of the symposium. So I watched for 2 freaking hours. That guy, Manzana, I don't know what his name is. He looks gay with the long hair. And he starts talking, and he says, "We have another presentation now. We'll be looking at, and I'm like, Bruce Swartz." They never said, bro. Then they show my video, and you see the UFOs start leaving the surface. And I said, "Hi, everyone, I'm Bruce Swartz." And that was it. And they go, Garpan comes on, Jan Vedne. Literally. That's what he did. That's what he did, like this.
That's not fair.
And no, but Jan Vedne, he tried to push me. He wanted to present my work, and wanted me to sign up so that, it's points for him. The research is amazing, man. So I showed in that video, get this. Here's the problem. He said, "Make it good." Okay. I showed him the UFO fleet on the moon. I showed him the UFO that came down in my yard. Finished.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Well, they didn't show it. Now it's there. but it's they put it in after because they did have time. So Garpan says, don't worry, when I upload it, I'll integrate your video at the end. But it's like the Pentagon said, well, we're not going to pass him during the live. That's how I took it. But they put me at the end in case. And you know what? I was the only person at the symposium. Okay, listen, you're not going to believe this. I was the only person at the international live televised symposium in August 2021, the only ufologist that showed research. No other ufologist showed anything in the sky. So they took me off at the end. I'm there now, though. Like, if you look up the symposium, August 2021, Bruce Swartz, I'm for Canada, representing Canada, which was like an honor. Listen, how could it not be an honor? How could I not be happy to have had the chance to get on that platform? But it's as of then, man, they really started blocking me. There's just no traffic. No traffic.
You know what I find? With these ufologists, a lot of them are very opinionated, and that's all they have is an opinion.
Yes,
they don't have content.
They're there to break down the possibility that it's not real. They're not there to find a possibility that something is real. I believe, like they break down. They go, we use science. They follow the science. They use the science, right? So that means, well, when it comes down to the fact that it could be a UFO or extraterrestrial, since they don't have any proof or confirmation of that or any knowledge of that, it passes off as a data, and it passes off as something unknown.
Well, Bruce, ufology is changing. Okay, I don't know if your viewers feel this way, but ufology has become very stagnant. Like we've had so many specialists. We have Ancient Aliens that came out. We have Coast to Coast. We have all types. You, me,
keep talking.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome to my show. So, but can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, so we have all, like, ufology seems to be changing radically, and becoming very stagnant. It's the same thing. I mean,
I'm back.
What can they provide us that we don't already know? What can they say that we haven't heard already? So this is it. It's like, okay, we know there's fucking blood. We know, goddamn, we know. Now it's time to show the money. Like, get out there like you're doing. You go out and say, well, look, this is shit that I got. I'm an amateur, and look at this. I'm capturing this.
Exactly.
This. How come I'm the only one that seems to be catching this? Because maybe you're focusing too much on yourself and not the actual phenomenon. And people, and
that is the theme.
People
how
are
come
capitalizing on this shit.
Yeah,
people are capitalizing on this shit, and that's the problem. Because then you got this big whole ufologist. They sit down. He's like fucking like almost like a superstar. He almost has like hookers and cocaine thrown at him. Like, oh yeah. But then you listen to him, and it's interesting. But it's like, yeah, but that's the same thing that person said. But okay, yeah, all right, but get over. Okay, but what do you have to show for it now? I'm tired of saying that there's a possibility. Fuck it. No, now I want to know. I want to know proof.
It's so stupid by this point. And you notice the news media. That's what they're doing. See, look at it the way you want, man. I expose what was on the moon. If you believe it's real, well, for me, in a way, to you, I expose the part of the truth. So anyone and everyone that comes here and that appreciates the research and that knows it's something real, even though we don't know what I'm filming, it's exposed. So thousands, hundreds became thousands, and thousands of people became hundreds of thousands of people, and now I'm exposing it. So getting light energy problems.
I don't know. Am I blurry, or is it my glasses?
No, you went blurry. Not normal, but you actually freaking went blurry. Still going blurry. That's weird. Now your eyes are green. Okay, now you have fucking horns.
Let me point towards my penis there, and maybe. Oh, see, it didn't blur anymore.
No, we don't see anything. Sorry.
That's okay. They could say, "Hey, Bruce was right." Yeah, well, Bruce was right, and the thing is that I think ufology is looking at the wrong place. I think we're capitalizing on the moment and also the movement of ufology, but I think is that they're not doing it properly.
Compartmentalization. On the inside, do you believe that there are some people that would love the truth to come out? They're doing damage right now, and the more whistleblowers that are coming out, it's giving other people protection. And the caucus, and they'd have to do this. If they don't do what they said they did, the buggers, just like you said, it's not ever going to come out. This could all be a show. Timber shit could be part of it. But he was threatened there recently. All the whistleblowers that are coming out and talking about the moon are threatened. I was threatened to death. I don't know whether the people were real. Maybe I was naive with that. Someone reached me. A lot of people asked me, Men in Black ever reach you? Probably, but no, I didn't get an email saying Men in Black trying to reach you there. I mean, it's obviously, we have all these terms and stories that people stay stuck on too, though. But compartmentalization causes the secret projects to be compartmentalized. So when something's exposed, it's like me. Hey, Bruce showed a little structure on the moon, but we have no foundation of how old it is or if it's human or if it's alien. So sure, they know that there's some things that are going to be seen, but as for a truth coming out, it remains hidden for a long time,
Even if they turn around and start showing to everybody the truth. I'm going to be really honest with you. I don't know if you feel that way. I don't know if your viewers feel this way, but even if whistleblowers all unanimously send out all the truth they have and all the facts and proof,
they're going to try to rehide it. I agree with that.
No, but will the people react? Because I don't think people give a shit.
I agree with you.
I have that feeling. I just have that feeling.
I agree with you.
You can have a head,
right,
of a dead carcass of an alien,
right,
and show it to people, and people just okay. I don't give a shit.
A part won't believe it, and a part will believe it and say, "So fucking what?"
Yeah,
big deal.
So I just don't.
We're still here. We're still here. But the problem is that people have to, you're sitting there. People are so phobic about cleaning their homes, some more than others, and they're cleaning. And then all of a sudden the roof caves in. Then fuck the cleaning. Things change fast, eh? Like, I hate humans for being trendy. Friggin' we imitate everything we do. Monkey see, monkey do. Somebody gets a red Corvette, I'm going to get a red Corvette with a tire on it. The other one gets a red Corvette with a tire and a rack on it.
Yeah.
I got to get a trailer. I'm going to get a bigger trailer. But nobody has their own ideas. So you get a music song comes out, somebody grabs the same song, makes it better. Somebody else grabs it and did. Like, how many times have you seen a song by someone like Eric Clapton, and then you go on YouTube, you see this little 12-year-old girl plays it twice as good as him, and she adds a whole bunch of stuff. But nobody is unique. There's not enough uniqueness, and that's scaring me with the kids. The applications and everything, they will not know what to do, man. When they get a flat, I've never seen in my entire life a teenager changing a flat on the side of a highway, and I drove on highways for 6 years.
Well, you know what? Even Dana White, the president of UFC, said. This new generation, he says, if one of them becomes a savage, he dominates everything.
Oh yeah,
they're weak, and unfortunately, I don't mean to insult that generation.
No, they are.
Generations are. You see, I learned a lot from my grandfather and my grandfather's generation. I've learned a lot, and they have no point of reference anymore. So now you got all these children that are growing up being bask in this woke bullshit, and all this leftist ideology, and then they coming out and all they think about is my emotions. Right? Oh my god!
Just like Jeff, Darla, if I'm not mistaken, I have to do the research. No, it was Stanley Kubrick that wrote The Shining. If you say Stephen King, it's because Stephen King is the one that wrote the book, if I'm not mistaken, of The Shining. But Stanley Kubrick is the founder of having made that. Now I'm going to double check. Do you know, Jeff?
Your guess is good as mine. But you know what? While you're looking, I'm going to just explain something. So, when you look at it, this whole new generation. So on my page, So obviously I'm in the Francophone world right now. I'm going to be English. So
yeah, The Shining is a 1980. I'm going to cut you off. Psychological horror film. It was produced and directed by Stanley Kubrick. It was co-written by novelist Diane Johnson. It's based on. Okay. So Darla's right. It's based. He didn't make the film, but get this. He based that on Stephen King's novel, and that's what, like I told you, he wrote the book. So we're both right. Of the same name and stars, Jack Nicholson, Daniel, so Shelley's Val and everything. So it was based on a novel by Stephen King, because Stephen King wrote a novel and then he produced the film. Go ahead, man. Sorry.
1 point for Darla, 1 point for Bruce.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's often things we don't know. You know, like look at the kids today. Welcome to the jungle. They're listening to songs and they go, "Who's Guns N' Roses?" They wrote the songs. They're like, people redo the songs. They redo the songs. Eric Clapton and all that. It's not them singing the songs, man. They're not singing any of their songs.
So if you let me just explain a little bit what I do, like we do it too, right? So when we look at our page, we look at the demographics, we look at all types of statistics and everything. We look at like where and stuff. So me, I like to look at my audience. I like to know how many people are watching my videos and what are the demographics between men and women, and what are demographics of age,
right?
And from 18 to 30, none.
Me either. Zero. 35 to 80 I have here.
Same here.
18. Zero.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a return in your speaker. Yeah, there's a return. Odd. Yeah, there's but
still doing it.
1 2 3.
1 2 3.
1 2 3. No, it's good. But bro, from 18 to 30, none. And I'm like, are you okay? I said, all right, but wait a minute. My content is very original. We talk about UFOs, ghosts, and all types of stuff.
Yeah, and podcasts are popular. They're popular. They're in demand. YouTube
Politics,
says.
Comedy.
Yep.
18 to 30, zitch. 9, nothing.
And you know what? I don't believe it, because my son himself watches it. He's in his 20s, and he's into what I'm telling him with the New World Order now. So he's looking that up. So of course there's a handful of them looking at it, but there's not a lot, bro. Think of it. There's no adults that know about the New World Order. Listen, guys, you guys here online that say, well, everyone knows about the New World Order. We're smart. We really are open-minded people, all of us here that believe in that and that know even a little bit about the New World Order, because most are closed-minded with that. My neighbor, who I love to pieces, said I was nuts when I told her that, someone was on the moon, and when I told her that they were trying to depop. She says, she goes, that's crazy. Literally, the woman that never swears, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, looked at me right away and laughed, and she was sincere, and I still love her to pieces, but it saddens me that they believe that, because they're getting sick, and I see it, and it's like, it's just, they're ghosting that, Okay. I mean, I don't know.
I like what Sugar Bee wrote. Oh boy, we ever have a job to do with our youth, and that is so true. Yeah, really. You can't get. No, I'm serious. There's a lot of work that has to be done, because I want my kids and other kids to be curious for the unknown. Let's find out. Ask questions, right? And if the statistics are accurate on my page, telling me that there are very, very, very few young people watching my page. It's not because I want a lot of likes and stuff, which I'd like, by the way. But
yeah,
but the fact is that it kind of concerns me that they don't have an interest in the unknown, in this type of let's say this type of knowledge. That's and insane. For me, it's like shit. But if you go on TikTok where it's all young people, everybody in spandex and sexuality and squats.
Hey, hang on, I'm gonna break open a bottle of wine. I think so.
You're like in spandex. You're like, oh yeah,
yeah, it's spandex. Yeah.
Can you feel it? It's oh god. But yeah,
oh my god, I have to do that flash dance. This is a flash dance on the chair, like.
Well, you
with my sock, yeah, man, 115 pounds.
Well, that's good, buddy. You could do me. I know. I just.
Do you know that I watched a documentary of John Candy this afternoon, and Yeah, they lied too about he died, him too. But anyways, long story short, they're talking about him. He was obese. He was overweight. And I'm going, hey, he was freaking bigger than me. The motherfucker must have been 500 pounds. He goes, it was 295. I went, I was 30 pounds. I was 20 pounds more than him. What the fuck? So John Candy, I was bigger than him.
I wonder what he really died of. I don't think. I mean, I think
he went into high altitude to do, unfortunately, his last movie that he was freaking directing. I only see the last image of him with the big long beard and the cowboy hat and the long trench coat. But the problem is they did the movie in high altitudes. And when they did it in high altitude, this is a doctor that did an autopsy again, like 20, 30 years after. I don't remember how long ago it was that he died. But yeah, apparently he had lost weight at 1.70 pounds. But he was eating a bit, except, listen, we've been chubby or whatever. I've been chubby before, but he was really eating excessively, really fatty stuff. Like, he's an actor, right? So he's ordering poutines and, whatever, not poutines because it's not from Quebec, but he's ordering whatever Americans eat that is fattening. What do you get? I don't know how they can get fat if they're not eating poutines. That nothing.
No, it's all that trans bullshit.
Nothing beats that. Poutine bacon, fucking bacon on a poutine.
All the supersizing shit, man. I went to the States, okay? I went to the States. Now listen to me, okay? I don't want to let you say. I went to McDonald's and the woman says, "Would you like to supersize your fries and drink?" I said, "Sure." Jesus Christ. Okay, sure.
Supersize.
I said, sure. Yeah, supersize me. Holy Jesus Christ. The fucking French fries were this fucking big. I'm like, God damn. And the drink was this fucking wide and this big. And I'm like, okay.
It's like a pail.
I just eat the French fries. I'm already full.
Put the French fries in the pail.
but that's what I realized, that the food is very fast food is just disgusting no matter what, if you're in Canada or not. I'm just saying that, but John Candy was my hero, man. At comedy, this guy, I love him in
it was amazing, man. It was a loving guy too.
Uncle Buck,
it's the best.
Oh
yeah,
it's just wild thing. And then the car go boom.
Hey, look at John Candy and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Steve Martin.
Yeah,
absolutely incredible. When he sees the devil, when his hands are stuck.
Yeah.
You know the thing. Those are classics, eh?
But the best is when Bug goes to the bus and goes, "You hear of a tune-up?" And he goes, "You ever heard of did you ever hear of oh shit, what is it? The cultural ritual killing?"
Yeah.
You pick that up, you'll be one.
Yeah, and he laughs a little too. Selling shower curtains as earrings to older ladies. Where he's trying to get money to go back home.
John,
it was a good and sad story at the end. And I like the way they didn't make it sad. They only made it sad. This is genius. I hate sad stories, comedians, like comedy stories. They're comedic, but then, oh, she's handicapped. Fuck it. I'm watching a comedy, but they aced it. They finished off the last 5 minutes or 10 minutes of the film. Do you remember he said he started remembering Steve Martin as he was driving back? Remember he's in the car and he's going,
yeah,
thinking of all the stupid things, and then he remembers him saying, "I lost my wife," or "I don't have a wife anymore," or something. Yeah. So then he goes back and gets him. And anyways, as I'm saying this, people are like, "We all saw Trains." Yeah, it was an amazing movie.
They're sleeping in bed. He says, "Where's your other hand?" "Oh, they're between two pillows." "Those are not pillows."
Oh yeah. Washing his face with John Candy's socks in the sink. Big brown fucking socks.
Seriously, comedy was really good back then, and now comedy's become, well, obviously with the woke culture, it's really hard. Everybody's offended.
It is.
Everybody is offended. Look at Borat. Borat, when it came out, the first one. Okay. Today, forget about it. He'd be crucified.
He'll be arrested.
Are you trying to tell me the man with the chocolate face? Oh Jesus! Oh my God!
Okay, you know what I want to see?
Culture right there, buddy.
I want to see Borat at a Palestinian protest. Well, let's go talk to the people. Goes up to but
Bruce, are you trying to tell me that the man who took a rubber fist and stick it in my ass is a homosexual?
well, yeah, they're bad, very, very fucking bad. And you do it in that yellow mankini that he wears, you know.
Oh my god,
It's one piece.
You could probably fit it and make yourself better looking with that because you lost weight.
Never in hell, bro. It's a dream of me. Maybe I'll take a picture of me in a Speedo, but I ain't fucking posting it. That's for sure. I gotta see myself in the Speedo. I would do for the trolls though. Trolls, and you know what? I would do on purpose to get a little corner on the top, and then I'd just write like sort of like June. Just like a calendar sort of posting, like June 16th. Just like,
but you know, ladies and gentlemen, when Bruce and I get together, and if he ever goes camping and I'm out there, I'm gonna tell you the footage that's gonna come out of there is gonna be ungodly. You're gonna say, forget about the fucking moon there. These guys are amazing. These guys are hilarious. They're crazy.
Listen, there's two people that company still, like you said. There's people that are liked online because they act stupid, they act funny. Look at the Hodge twins. You ever hear of them? The two black guys?
Yeah,
love those motherfuckers.
Oh, they're hilarious.
They talk about the blacks. Actually, I can't even say what they're saying about the black, but they're going. He goes, "What we see here, there's definitely a problem." He goes, looks at his brother. He says, "You know what I think? I think it's because they're black." That's what. And then they start. But I see that as beautiful because they're able to laugh at themselves, right?
Yeah, man. You gotta enjoy it.
But you know, it's sad because they're hiring people to do that. Blacks don't just become stupid all of a sudden because they're not. They're intelligent as much as us, if not more.
It's all that woke culture and leftist ideology. That's
what they show. They show it. They want people to get mad, you know.
Come on, man. I have all type. But look, in Canada, look in Montreal, we're so multicultural, man. My best friend is darker than the night sky, and is a Muslim. And me and him and I, we'd laugh and joke around. So look, this whole division bullshit and stuff like that is nothing but a farce, and it's just to devise us. And that's why when good people that talk in front of a camera and try to unite people, like you're trying to do too, you're uniting people to find out the truth behind everything.
Absolutely.
And obviously they want to censor you. I mean, we're in a
camping like des pains soon, and August possibly more than once that we're going, because you know why? In August, there's a prolonged summer. I'm excited. There's a prolonged summer this year. Oh, wow. And canicule, apparently it's going to go into August.
I was like a prolonged summer. I mean, like you're having the right calendar than I am.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you'll see. They just talk about, but man, in August, the electricity lots are the price of the no electricity lots, $31. And we want to do an evening of observation. And I say, how friggin' stupid if we go on one lot, 3-4 guys, but to stream like we're doing now. The conversations that we're having right now there, to have a lot of that, some funny shit and whatnot. But I'm doing that with a couple of people. There's Alex. I don't know who's going to be coming, but I'm going to be definitely making more and more nights doing that, because I want to definitely do observations. I'm going to my brother in a couple of days to go film in Ontario to see if there's any UFOs over there. I saw one when I went to his house, but I didn't get the chance to film them again because I want to see if there's any UFOs there.
Bruce, I'm anxious to go to your place and you show me exactly how you capture these sons of bitches, because I'm outside, okay, where I'm at. I'm looking, I'm trying everything. I'm using my camera, my binoculars, with my own eyes, with my glasses, whatever. And I just can't see what you're seeing. And if there's a special technique that you have and you could show me, my God, bro, I believe you. I believe you 100%. And just, I gotta see it with my own eyes.
When you see what I do and say, I haven't even, it's maybe the way I talk to them. I get really emotional when I'm outside. I get really fucking fidgety, man. And I start talking to the sky. Sometimes I get teary-eyed and shit happens, man. And when I get really emotional, then they all start fucking flying around. And the more it happens, the more I get teary-eyed. Sometimes I get overwhelmed, and it doesn't stop. It's just emotional ride, just emotions. And I'm getting all these messages. I sense a communication, like a hello and stuff like that.
Yeah, you have a connection with them. I know you do. I know you do.
Absolutely. I know you do. And like right now, even in clouds now, this is the last few times this is what's happening. I can get up right now with my infrared camera and call one. I know it sounds crazy, but you're going to see it because I'm on the news wire, and I'm going to do it to you. Yeah. I did it at the camping. There's a couple of people here that can vouch for me that there was only a 10-minute or 12-minute clearing at the camping. And I told them, They were going to appear right in the Corona Borealis, and they're going to come out there, and they did 1, 2, 3. So how come it's all the time, wherever I am? So and it's instantaneous. It's instantaneous. They come out like, I could go out right now in the back and actually do audio. Jeff, I just went out to do a little. Look, this, and then it gets there. And then it's just like fucking crazy. I get chills.
That's insane, man. That's insane.
It is.
That's you see, and I know for a fact that like that movie, They Live with Roddy Piper, and as soon as he's outside, and then he puts on his glasses and he looks up,
right?
And do you see his reaction? It was like, holy shit! No, you know what he says? I knew it was something like this. He had an assumption that something like this was going on. That there were hidden spaceships and all the subliminal messages and everything.
Absolutely. Do you know there's a video online, on YouTube? I don't know about that. And I think it's in Ukraine. But this motherfucker puts a see-through glass up in the freaking screen, and a UFO appears in the back. I could probably do it by cutting the screen, but bro, it's literally like this. He goes like this, okay, and he puts it up to the camera. When he puts it up to the camera, on the other side, you see the UFO. And when he puts it down, it's not there. With the glass, it's there. And on top of it, the person does deliberately to do like a motion so that you'd see that the UFO is staying in the glass. Me, I didn't believe it until we got to the end. And with the glass, when he turned the glass like that, the UFO stayed straight. And I'm like, whoa. Like this, I had chills. Like, I mean, there's only so much you can do. I wonder if I could find it. I'm going to try to find it, and I'll share it with you right here. Hold on.
Dude, that's insane.
It is.
That's insane. I mean, and like I said, the ufology today is not focusing directly on what we're supposed to be focusing on. It's all these guys who are capitalizing. A lot of them are older now. They want a nice little I'm telling you, listen, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, but they're trying to milk it as much as they can, because once the truth is out, we don't need to listen to these people anymore.
Absolutely.
And maybe those who are censoring you are not the big brother. Maybe it's those motherfuckers. Maybe those are the ones that are trying to censor you, Bruce, because they want to keep on milking it. They want to keep on giving that just enough for people going, well, give me more. And then, you have to pay for it. You have to pay for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this is something that it's been on my mind for quite a while now. Is it's like, can I interview you? Okay, well, how much are you going to pay me for? What the fuck are you talking about, buddy? What are you talking about? You're supposed to be there for mankind. You're supposed to be talking. So yeah, that's no. I'm sorry for my vulgar language.
I found it, bro. Want to see it?
Yeah. Hey, before you wait, hold on, Bruce. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't usually. This is your show. Man. Free, I'm very curious. I know there's a lot of people that are all over the place. Could you please write down where you guys are from? If you guys are from Virginia, Montreal, whatever, I'm very curious to see who is here. Okay, so in the comments, could you please write down where you're from? I'm just curious. Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, right on. Good one. 1,000 miles underground tunnels and under earth. Yes, Virginia, you're absolutely right about that. This is a fact, and we all know that there's even alien lights. The way it's all formed, we saw all this underneath it, and like Jeff said, who cares? People are like, well, where was it? I don't remember where. But you just saw an alien civilization. You don't remember where it was? No, because I'm busy. You got, work tomorrow, kids. But it's true. Your mind can only take so much.
Yeah.
If I was camping for 3 months, I'd be doing all that shit, like concentrating on. Watch this. I'm going to share this. I think it's a really cool video. And again, I'm not saying it's real there. It might not be, but I liked the ideal of it.
Drum roll.
Oh, yes. It's going to be good. Watch this. Boom. There we are. And we're going to open it up like this. Well, actually, let's just do this. Why not? I'm not supposed to play other people's video. I never do, but turn the volume off. UFO can be seen through special glass. Let's analyze it. Let's just look for it. Just a heads up. There's a bird that's going to appear. Oh, it must be it. There's a bird that's going to appear here, and try to notice if the bird's actually going by, or if this. I'm looking for fake shit. I'm looking for a building that's maybe plastered here. Maybe they put the buildings, but it looks legit. Watch this. There's a UFO up there. Oh, the bird just came in. Let me see that again. I want to see if the bird appears. I thought it appeared in a weird place. Am I hallucinating? No.
It came natural.
It came in and it approached. Okay, so watch this.
Oh my God.
The bird stayed there. Hold on.
Well, what kind of glass is that?
I don't know, bro, but the bird stayed when they go down. Watch. Fucking shit. That's crazy. It's very recent too, man.
But what kind of glass is that?
I don't know, but that's fucked up.
That's they live right there, man.
Yeah. And it's a real friggin', it looks like a real friggin' craft, I tell you. It's stationary. It's not moving. That is like the friggin' movie, dude, The V. You see what he's doing? Watch. He's go up and down, watch. It's insane. Is going up. Oh my God. It's crazy.
Yeah, maybe it's polarized material. Yeah, maybe a bleacher. Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Belcher. Sorry, Belcher. I think you're right. I think it's some type of polarized material that has some type of properties that pick up different spectrum of light.
Yeah. That is insane. And the person.
Oh, Jesus, he's walking towards it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, mother of Madishu.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts, dude. And it's crazy, man. And you see how it gets the blur. I love it because it's in front of the camera. So it has the lens and it's looking through the lens. You can see that it's like manipulating the image. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
And what I did is I took the video and I played it in extra slow motion while it went down, and there's no cutting. You literally see the top appear in the glass as it's going up. And dude, it could be a fucking portal. It's stationary. It's just right there.
I'm flabbergasted, man.
Yeah, and look at the height. And you know what's smart? I'm looking also at the height of the craft. If it's stationary that low, there's no plane that's going to hit it.
No.
It's below the planes. That is like 2,000 feet in the air, dude. That's crazy. Not even. Look at that. Isn't that fucking insane? Dude.
That's
and it's not moving. It's the cloud that's moving to the right here. But is it moving? It actually is.
Yeah, it's hovering. It's moving. You know?
Yeah, it's moving around the. Oh, so he's gonna get closer, dude.
Oh my God!
You don't mind watching this?
Fuck yeah! Yeah, I'm like I don't know about you guys who are watching this.
I'd be shaking,
but I'm flabbergasted. I'm like,
I'd be shaking in my boots, like, you know.
Yeah, I go on top of that building and.
Oh yeah.
Well, I take a rock and try to pitch it at.
Hey, that is fucking close.
But me, if I had a slingshot, I go here, and if I hear a pink, oh shit, it's there.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Hey, dude, you see the little black line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's black circles inside on the bottom.
It's a little hard to see.
Yeah, yes, it is hard. It is hard. It is hard to see.
Maybe because you see it better, but me, all I see is a black round thing.
Yeah, in the center, there's 4 or 5 little black. Hey, look at it's actually a broken piece of glass too, dude.
Yeah, but what is it? I mean, I want some of that.
Damn right, man. Do you see the 2 black holes there?
Oh, it's moving! It's moving. What are you doing? Don't move!
I'm going back.
Oh my God, this is I'm like.
Oh no! Did I go too far? Damn it!
No, you didn't. He started moving.
See 2 black? Look, there's 2 black things here.
Okay.
Well, I'll move it. Here you go. I'll move it there.
Oh, there. Okay, yeah.
I could just see it goes behind a building. It's on the fucking ground.
Yeah. Yeah, you got an alien going like this right to your forehead.
Yeah, 14 aliens on the corner with their gun, you know?
That's right. You're not supposed to see you.
I think he saw the guy. Imagine him saying, "What the fuck is he doing?" The guy's sitting there on the ground going like this, looking at him.
Yeah, they must have detected saying, "Hey, I think one of them can see." Like,
yeah, well, he could have got teleported, bro. I would have teleported the mother into the ship, take the glass, and drop him back down the ground.
No, the ship is gone, dude. No, it's gone, man.
That is insane.
I want some of that glass, man. I want to know what it is,
man.
Maybe that glass is probably from some lab or something, and he found it somewhere because it's broken, right?
Yeah. So how, imagine him. Okay, so he didn't find it because he probably would never have, like, if you find a glass, so you're gonna look up in the sky through the broken glass?
No, but when he was, but there's one point where the object started, like the ship left, but then you could see him at the end. He's trying to look for it. So
Yeah.
right there, that video tells me that it's legit.
Yes, and the guy knew that it did that.
Yeah.
Because it's glass. I'm not gonna go looking at birds through the glass. No, that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
Imagine you have that on your telescope.
Oh my god!
Think about it. Imagine if you had that at the edge of your telescope,
looking on the moon and everything, and then seeing them all just fucking hovering all over. That'd be psychotic, bro.
Holy shit!
Yeah, because you know what I think I'd see here? Probably about 50 of them, all fucking in a wormhole like position.
Yeah, but you're in the middle of nowhere, and that's why I don't understand how come there's. I'm not. No offense. I mean, obviously, you don't live in the city. You live in the outskirts. But
that's right, and that's why. That is why. Because for me to get a police here, it takes an hour. For me to get a fire truck here, there better be a big fire. Because here they come and put out the houses after they burn. They're not going to save your house. They're like, okay. Is it on fire? Yeah. What road? Fuck. Hold on. Wait till the sign burnt.
Like, let us know until it stops. There are no more flames.
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously, but getting that glass. Now I'm trying to figure out what is that glass, because the glass is clear. So it's some type of lens, because look, I don't know if about you, but these glasses, any type of glass that you have, that are polarized, even though they're clear, you do get to see certain things of the spectrum that you really don't normally. Oh my God, I got a suntan right here. This is that's where okay, so if they are able to develop a glass that can filter maybe the light, because remember, if you can't see it, it's probably because it's in the ultra let's see, the infrared. Or the X-ray. It's one of the both.
Or because you see, we see at 400 nanometers, approximately between 400 and 5, something like that. That's humans' frequency of our eyes.
Yeah.
If these motherfuckers are at 1200 or 1800 frequency, even with my infrared, I won't see it, but could have some infrared features. But the problem is, guarantee you, if I'm looking with my infrared camera, I'll probably see that as an illuminated big sphere, like I usually do.
Or because when he did remove the lens, you could see behind it. Now that could be an indication if they found a way, or a reflective material that it bends light instead of because if we look at I don't know.
Okay, you said it. So that glass is actually doing a counter effect.
Counter effect, exactly.
It's unbending.
It's actually straightening the light, because everybody knows that light is malleable,
or
very malleable.
It's actually distorted. They can have a distortion, a distortion, and showing only something that has light wrapped around it. Take the light away from it and look at a spacecraft. Because don't forget, it's hiding itself. It must have to be a little bit compact, though. It's not hiding a house, It's hiding a slit, a sphere.
Yeah, it's very small, but the fact is that if light is concaving over it, right? It's being reflected over, and if that can straighten out the light, then you'll be able to actually get to see it. So now, what kind of material, kind of glass that can actually do that that very same thing? Polarized glass, maybe.
You have a cloaking device. Imagine an uncloaking device. So the way that they're cloaking by bending the light, that could be distorting it back some way.
I don't know,
the opposite way, or not showing the bending of light, because it's only wings of light, by the way, that are around us. Stupid thing. When you're taking a picture of somebody and he's beside a branch, the branch could be there, but for some reason the branch is you see it sort of going through the head. Ever see that? Ever do that with the camera? And you see the manipulation of like a distortion, a bit of the way it, because regular cameras see things that our eyes don't.
Yeah.
Just my P900 will see things that our eyes do not see too.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And listen, with that infrared, bro, those lights in the back are invisible to the naked eye, even the big ones. But the ones that I see going by over top, 99% of them, I see them with the naked eye. I do.
You do, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, because I just caught a fast-moving one, eh? I don't know if you saw the video of that one, bro. Insane. Fast-moving UFO. 30 times the speed of satellites, even, because if people want to think they're satellites, well, it's definitely not when you see one going like that across the sky. Freaking fast. It was faster than a meteor or asteroid, for sure.
Well, an asteroid usually, if we look at asteroids, the majority of them they have a composition of iron, so they mostly glow green or bluish green.
Yeah,
most of the time. So they're not.
Earth
polarized.
has an iron and nickel core, so freaking Earth can be a bloody spaceship. Earth's core is made of nickel and iron, they say, even though they don't know. So they say
they'll make it. No, but so they
the
say
aliens, they live inside and they're all gay.
And they all want to finger and probe your ass and make
Obviously.
you into a leftist. Oh, okay.
I won't say it. Little inside Quebec joke there.
I'm sorry, guys. We're a little direct.
Yeah,
but,
sorry.
But it's all in good fun. It's all in good
because
fun.
it's late. We're tired. That's what's going on.
But I noticed you have people from North Carolina, South Carolina. How you doing? How you doing?
Lots.
Got people. You had people from California.
The states here.
The leaves are brown and the sky.
All the leaves are brown.
And
Mamas and the papas.
And then you got somebody who's Cajun, who's from Louisiana. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Nos ancêtres, parce que c'est des gens français, des Acadiens qui viennent de Nouvelle-Écosse. Donc, moi, je suis moitié acadien. Donc, bonjour à mes frères et sœurs de la Louisiane. So yeah, that's very, it's fun to see different people all over the place. It's very nice because it's kind of comforting when you got other people who are different all over the place.
Yeah,
different
man.
backgrounds, and they all are on the same page. I love it.
Absolutely, man. You know, debating is good. I love debating. People that come to my channel often don't agree always with my theories and stuff, but it doesn't matter because we're all learning together. But we know there's someone on the moon because I filmed them. And somebody says, yeah, but fuck the yeah buts. Okay. They're there.
Well, explain it. Explain what you've, okay. It's very easy to debunk. It's very easy to debunk. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say, okay, that's fake. That's fake. Okay. But now when you look at your content that you show and you're like, okay, no, you can't debunk that. Now, okay. So then everybody's like, nay.
That's
okay.
right.
Okay. You amphibious piece of shit.
That's right.
Why?
Exactly.
Prove me wrong. And what is it? You can't say it's natural.
Unconventional.
Nothing.
That's a new term, right? Unconventional reasoning now. They're coming with conclusions that are unconventional. The news media is on the horn saying, oh, by the way, guys, the Harvard study there, it's not, it's just a bunch of professionals and stuff. There's nothing confirmed. We're not saying there's anything on the moon there. It's just a theory, an idea. They are flipping out. And then they come on and they go, playing the X-Files, and they go, well, Karen, it's not alien, but the faces they do, and they're laughing at the people and saying, notice they're talking about the UFO movies now. Everybody, Subway will be delivering drones for you. Will be delivering 1-foot submarines with drones on UFO Day. Do you know that? This is fucked up stuff happening.
Okay.
Subway will be delivering submarines with drones. Okay, so the first kid that gets knocked out with a submarine, that's it.
I told you.
Kid on the side of the highway, like Family Guy with his hand sideways. When he falls down because the subway falls.
Capitalizing on it,
What would happen in What would happen in Quebec? Cutting you off. What would happen in Quebec if those fucking drones come with submarines? What happens when we go to the McDonald's and we throw a French fry from the McDonald's outside? I could just see the mouette attacking the drones and shitting all over the submarine. It's so stupid. We're advanced. We're going to be delivering your prescriptions with drones. No, they're not. They're not. It's not going to happen.
Have you ever
Stupid
seen
idiot.
the movie Surrogate with Bruce Willis?
No,
Surrogate?
but I heard of it. No, I didn't see it. Must
Everybody's in their house. Everybody's in a house on this machine, and they're walking out of their business with their surrogates, and they're all perfect and everything. But everybody's in their house. That's what they want. Everybody in their house, stay in your house, and be a slave to the system. That's what they want. They want everybody. Eventually, it's going to be. We talk about the Matrix. We talk about the movie The Matrix, and everybody's in those cocoons and everything. But you ask yourself, how the hell did they get in there? Maybe they went in there by choice and saying, okay, put me in there and make me rich, make me this, make me that. And maybe by choice, because now getting someone delivered your freaking submarine by a drone.
Hey, you want to destroy the chance? All you hackers, listen up. Okay. You listen to the calls of the drones coming in. You go to the person's house with your own drone with an empty box. You deposit it. They put the money in and they leave. Another one. I want a pizza over here. All right. Now they empty a pizza box to land there. Take off. You could even go buy the drone with the pizza and fucking smash into it. I mean, it's so stupid. Wait till people start shooting them down. I mean, there's nothing's going to happen. People are going to be robbing the drones. People are going to be like, with lasers and shit, trying to blind the shit out of them to be able to, And what's going to happen when they make mistakes? Like, have you ever seen a drone do a delivery? Have you ever seen how keten that is, man?
Yeah, that's... And your foot long goes right into your neighbor's glass window.
Right into the baby's crib. The propeller's cut in the face. There's so much shit that's going to happen. This is crazy. In a park, someone taking a tan in a park, they show one woman with her breast cut off because a big drone fell out of the sky. It's going to be bad, dude. It's going to be floating. We're going to have plastic bottles, condoms, and drones floating in the ocean.
That's
just
right.
Propellers and drones and everything.
Propellers and drones, oh my. His Highness says Edmonton 5. Woohoo! Edmonton is winning. Na 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 na. Hey,
is that hockey?
Yeah. Na 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 na. Hey,
I even have a hockey player in my family. I don't know about hockey.
Well, I'm going for the Oilers because
don't start me on the fucking song now. So let's just go to a baseball game instead. Let's go to a baseball game.
I miss baseball. I wish they had it back in Montreal.
Expos. Bro, the last time I went to a baseball game was with my uncle in the 80s for the Expos, and Gary Carter was there.
Oh, the last game?
And before, was it the last? I don't know.
I was at his last game. We were 90,000 people. And I remember being up in the bleachers, and I was looking, and it was his last game. He got out, he took off his hat, and the whole stadium roared.
Yeah, I wasn't there the last time. I just remember him. I remember Yuppie. And I remember the whole game. I didn't watch the baseball game. I watched his eye just go up and down. Just sit there watching Yuppie.
I got because Yuppie now is part of the Canadians, right? So I'm
really?
with my buddy. Yeah. They bought the rights of having him as a mascot. So here am I with my buddy, and we're watching a game of the Canadians, and all of a sudden Yuppie comes out of nowhere. And I've always dreamt of taking a picture with Yuppie. I'm fucking big guy am I? I'm going down those steps, and there's a kid. I literally bumped the kid. I'm like, fuck you, kid. That's my generation, Yuppie. And I'm like, and
steal his baseball on the way by.
He gives me a fucking big hug, and I'm like, yeah. I'm drunk out of my mind. I'm like, finally, Yuppie, and I'm like, I took a picture. But yeah, poor kid, man. I bumped him out of the way. It's like, move, kid.
Take his
grown man, move.
take his popcorn and baseball too. Get you a fucking ball.
Give me that.
Throw it back to the player.
Right in the head, donk.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but yeah, I finally got a picture with Yuppie all these years, man. I remember. Oh my God, but I miss baseball. I really miss baseball. I love it. I wish I could bring my kids there. But and a hockey game. Obviously, here in Montreal, we're such a hockey town. But you can't afford the tickets. The tickets are just too expensive. It's just very expensive. And
I can't stand it. Can't stand baseball. Can't stand hockey. Honestly, I like frisbee.
I like football.
Oh yeah, I'm a good football player. I like playing it. Don't like
Yeah.
watching it. it's like no, I want to play football. I don't want to watch it.
Well, it's not like soccer, man. A bunch of drama queens.
Oh gosh, soccer.
Oh my god, it hit me. Me, I was like, I love to see rugby players play soccer. Holy fuck!
Shit!
You know, like they're gonna fucking crack a guy in the nose. The guy's nose like this, blood in the and then he kicks the ball and fucking and like now that's a game. You know, none of
that's
this
what I
like you touch him and he's on the ground going and he sobs and looks
yeah. yeah, exactly.
Europeans.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, soccer is for some is football.
UP's European. You know that?
What's that?
UP's European. Because UP European.
Oh. No, it's more like UP. No, okay.
Yeah, UP everywhere. Guys, why do they call him UP? Well, I found him in the corner, just pissing.
Yeah.
He's
the down on his luck. He was full of cocaine.
Mascot. You see the new UP mascot? Black with an afro and everything.
No.
Oh,
stop. Jesus Christ! Stop! Just stop.
I had to.
You don't go there.
I won't.
Don't get there. Don't go there.
I won't even go there at all.
I used to play rugby in college, and I remember I did a whole season there. I haven't hurt my back too because it was a savage sport. I took electric tape and taped my ears, and man, it was savage. Man, it was something. I was. I'm telling you, man, it was. A few times I got hurt, but it was pretty intense, but I did like it. I really did like the challenge. And I'll be honest with you, even the girls rugby, holy shit. I mean, they're tough. They're tough.
I'd like to see the rugby girls play with those, those guys in gym that were not good at sports.
Yeah.
They kept getting hurt and stuff.
Yeah.
Boy, the women would beat the shit out of them on the court for sure.
Oh yeah. But you know what I really, really like? I'm going to be honest with you. I like the UFC. I like the mixed martial arts.
Oh yeah.
I like the dedication and because when I started jiu-jitsu, holy crap, man, it's a whole perspective and
I love it.
And it's called a discipline for a reason. It's outsmarting the person and trying to get the upper hand, and it's all about okay, if I do this, he's going to act like this. So when I look at these athletes, it's amazing. There's a new sport that's it's catching a popularity. Is the slap one?
We're supposed to do it at the camping. I'm going to do it, but we were. Oh fuck! I want to do the slap. I want to do that.
You great? Oh no! I mean, I'm not.
Well, actually, I'm going to lose my front tooth if I do that. But I want to do it with. Alex suggested it with a fucking wrap.
Oh, tortilla.
Yeah.
Yes, and keep water in your mouth.
Yeah.
And you can't laugh.
But you don't say anything. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave it in the water before I slap him. But it's hilarious. You see, Kevin.
I put a thin layer of like maybe 5-6 layers of aluminum in there. Right about next, I fist by no.
It sounds like a metal pan. Boom! No. There's something wrong about that. Hey, we were on for 3 freaking hours, dude. Well, I was. You came on for a while, man. We had some fun. It's already 11 o'clock.
Elias is like, what the fuck's going on here? He said, no to you. You're not. You're VIP. Yeah, right. And then there's a no, whatever. Bob Marley, a la Jeff Potatoes. I have no.
Well, we were going to town before, so it must be making some people laugh for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that's our Cajun. I just got the look. She's got the looks. What's that? Yes,
it's the 11 o'clock look.
Yes.
I can even read. I read your mind. She has a child in her hand.
No. My wife. I told my wife. I said, "Look, I'm going to go with Bruce for about a half an hour, 20 minutes."
Hello. By the way, bonjour to your wife.
Hi.
Bonjour. Hi.
Hi. She's English, by the way.
I'm giving him back to you.
How long has it been?
What?
How long have I been on the
Just
line?
4 hours. We're shooting the shit.
But it's because it's so.
Hours, baby?
A few hours. Well, okay. So obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you go in a few minutes
Yeah.
because she's going to
Sure
give
you
me
will.
she's going to give me a shave. So
Right on.
Yeah. You know sometimes that spot between the legs you can't just get that.
The balls? Yeah.
I asked her to shave my head because I'm going to Quebec City tomorrow.
Oh, right.
I'm going to Quebec City tomorrow to be on the radio for they're ending their season. So
Avec Carole, what? Are you going to be on with
Yeah.
Carole?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I'm going to be there for I'm going to be there the whole day. There's the director of MUFON Canada,
right.
Eric Tessier is going to be there. So I'm going to
Eric,
talk to him.
yeah. Right on.
We're all going to be there, man. It's
Well, you
and
tell
like
him I said hi.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, damn
Serious.
right.
Tell Carole I said hi. Yeah, and everyone in Z, he's going to be there.
Yeah.
Co-animateur.
What I'm going to
Steve
be
Z. Is it Steve Z, right?
Steve Zed, yeah.
Steve Z. Oh, thank God I got the name right. But man, good luck and have fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sharing your link. I have to share your link here and Jason's link, my brother's link, because we had
for the French people, those who want to support the page in French, because the English one is still not there yet.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry,
going to be coming.
guys. Yeah,
it's going to be coming, but still subscribe to the channel. I'm going to post the French one because he's going to link the English one. So you're going to have all his credentials and channel. She's still looking? Is she still there?
I don't know. Hold on.
We got a minute.
Yeah.
Do we still have time?
Hold on. Oh, honey.
Oh, she's behind you. It's like come on.
Do that. She did that once, man. I jumped like you wouldn't fucking believe, man. behind here, I have it's all it's storage, right?
Yeah,
I got a little studio going on here, but my God, she was passing by, and oh my God, she scared the crap out of me.
Good one.
You know what I did to her once? And I remember she was taking a shower, and I just had the shower curtain like this. You could only see my face. But she had shampoo in her face. So as she was like watching, she opens her eyes and all she sees is this face looking at her. I'm like, this.
God, she must have been.
I'm like this, you know. And, oh my God. Scream. Oh my God. She screams so freaking loud.
That's hilarious.
You know, she got me back though. Right? I was taking a shower one night and I was like, all of a sudden she fills up a pail of cold fucking water.
Oh shit.
Straight on me. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. Because me when it gets really cold, Jesus. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
We get so small. Well, ladies don't know about that. I said like in Seinfeld, not all ladies know about shrinkage.
That's right.
Very embarrassing.
I'm not a showy. I'm a girl.
Jesus Christ, Jerry. Remember you telling Jerry? You don't know about the shrinkage. Wait a minute. It's shrinkage. You guys running away telling it. Oh, hi. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not a showy. I'm a growy.
Yeah. I think we pretty much all are. Look at it the way you want. Anytime you watch someone that's like this in a porn film, it's never really like that. It's more like that, right? It doesn't really. It's like you see them like that. You get a little one. It's like.
But it's funny because
it's a little hardworking little bitch. Go, that's what he did.
The majority of two populations who have the most amount of people on the planet are the ones who have the smallest penis.
Well, Chinese. I mean, look how many they are, bro. They're powerful, man. Little buggers.
It's very small, but it is very, very quick.
Little buggers. We're very fertile. Very fertile.
You want to touch my egg roll? Oh my God. Hey, how many people are on the live right now?
210, and they maintained all evening. We had there's a lot of people on the X platforms now that are seeing.
There's 210 people right now watching.
Yeah, we probably got about 2,000-3,000 views if I stream.
Yeah, but I mean, like right now, people actually watching live.
Yeah, there was about 215 before. Now we're down to about 206, so we're leaving. We're about almost 220.
Because on YouTube, I'm looking at YouTube, and it's only 54.
54? No, there's 206 right here. Okay, well, I have all the platforms, I guess.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm looking at. Oh, you guys right now see 54 watching?
If I look at your page right now, I'm just going to refresh the page.
There's 208 watching.
I see here Bruce Cizal, 55 watching. Start
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh no, there's 213
Yeah,
watching.
it's all a combination. So a lot of people go on X. I noticed that a lot of people now are going on X because of the freedom that they can have. But the
Yeah,
problem
and
is
some
for
stuff is
content
happening now.
creators, it's hard, a little harder for us.
It is. It's changing now, and you can't make money because now you have to give your information over to the Israeli government on Twitter. You have to give your information to the Israeli government, all your pedigree, if you want to be able to be monetized on it. So never will be. And I don't understand what that just came out. I saw that on Alex Jones. There's something about that. I have no idea. But I am being blocked on the X platform. So that's for sure. Well, I guess we're gonna end that there, hey, man. 11:05. My mods, darling, everyone must be hating on me right now.
Yeah, my ass is asleep right now. So
my ass is sutured to the leather chair, literally.
Yeah, I have this terrible chair. And it's been 2 years. I'm like, I gotta get a new one. I gotta get one, and I never change it. And then I realized that when I could do a live for 2 hours, then I have no ass.
Yeah. Well, that's it. And sometimes in the summer, I get up too fast and I lift the fucking leather chair up with me.
It comes with you.
Ow! Bangs down on the ground.
It's on your butt cheeks, you know.
Blackheads right off of your cheeks. Pow! Pulls it right back out, floating down to the ground.
Oh, well, look, thank you, Alelius, for that super sticker. It's very nice that people can continue supporting. I got my first support too. Somebody sent me $10 the other day. I'm like,
really?
Oh my god! I felt like, oh my god, thank you. You know, it's but it's nice that people contribute and they help out,
bro.
and
bro,
you know,
I'm not used to it. I've never been used to it, and I've gotten beautiful. They're all beautiful donations, and it's all the same people though. These people here. Jules and everyone, and even Bella B. That's not the first time. And being
oh wow, look at that. Oh, that's very nice. It's very humbling, you know.
It is.
Thank you guys for your support. It really makes a difference for content creators like ourselves, especially for Bruce. You know,
he's everything, man.
This is his career. This is what he does. This is what he does for a living. He creates content and he goes out there and gets all emotional. Makes love to a few of them, and he brings back the proof. Well, maybe not the making love part, but the
the aliens is sort of.
No, but seriously, man, it takes a lot of dexterity. But I mean, look, I hear I see your content, and it's worth it, man. You're doing a good job. Keep it up.
I'd never stop, man. I'd never stop. And people like me to get UFOs every day and be consistent, but I'm working hard on.
Consistent. Well, look, excuse me, but like, what is fucking consistent? I mean, look, 1, 2, 3 videos a week, yeah, but. You don't.
I do more than that. Like I have all platforms too.
But you have to understand. I mean, you got to pee. You got to take a shower. You do have a life, right? You got to eat.
Yeah, but I'm literally. It's like shit, shave, and shine and go. It's like it's really fast. And I did a cleanup today and yesterday. I'm cleaning the house. My mom calls me yesterday. Oh, cleaning the house. Yeah, it was morning, you know, and calls in the afternoon. What's up? Oh, just cleaning. Oh, good. Still cleaning. Calls me at night. What you doing? Oh, I'm cleaning. I said, Mom, you still cleaning? Oh, yeah, I was doing, lots of cleaning. My mom's a clean freak. She cleans everything all the time. She does the dusting every day and stuff like normal people. And me here, well, I have as much dust as on. I like it like the moon. Got lots of dust here, just like in the Milky Way. It's all over the house. You just slap the table and you see all over the place.
My wife is a super clean. Like I can have an operation on my floor. That's how my wife just cleans.
Kazoo goes to the moon, and when he comes back, he brings a lot of fucking dust into the house. Every time he comes back into the house, wet feet, fucking track marks every time.
Nice shits in the corner, takes a piss. There you go. I mean the whole usual.
Yeah. Eats mustard, mayonnaise, and salt. Doesn't eat anything else. Weird, really weird. He never poops. Always wonder where the fuck it goes.
Bruce, man, you're awesome, man. Look, I'm telling you, we're gonna have to see each other one weekend, man. I gotta get to your place and we gotta get this thing going, man. I gotta be there, man. I gotta see this shit because I'm serious.
Absolutely,
I'm telling you, people are going because some people they kind of like say, okay, all right, but when you see other people that actually experiencing it with their own face and the reaction, they know that like holy shit, and the fact is, what really puzzles me is that you're an amateur. I'm not saying that you're amateur in a bad
No,
way.
I am.
You're
No, no, no.
amateur.
I appreciate that. I am, and I like showing that.
And you discovered something that nobody has discovered, and I'm like, how come all of a sudden it's like you create? It's like everybody looking at you like you just invented fire. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
like
Yeah, literally. Like, you know that movie where the guy travels for like 3 months with that little box of fire and the fucking fire fizzes out?
yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, but
that's how it is. There's lots of UFOs that I'm getting, and there's going to be more. And when I do have a night, that's why I laugh when it rained. Because I told the guys, I said, see, it rained. I told them before going, they can vouch. Alex can vouch for me. Alex can vouch for me. It's going to rain because it's always rained every single time I went to camping. My dad died coming back from camping during a night of a storm, and the roads were flooded. Wow. Lightning and everything, like a tornado there. He, in a storm, lost his life, like going off a bridge and stuff. So that's every time I go camping, when I see that tornado or wind or whatever, lightning, I laugh because I said it's my dad coming camping. Literally, always a big fucking breeze and stuff. We wanted to get some videos, Alex and I, but and Alex too, but it was just pouring rain. We had fun, but considering in the rain, but we were very uncomfortable with that. I'm sort of happy you and a couple people did not come, because some of you would have been uncomfortable. Yeah, and you know, but we managed. We had a lot of fun. Anyways, I'm just yakking on here. I want to thank everyone for stopping by.
Just
Jeff.
the UFO, wherever I go, life goes on without me. But no, seriously, Bruce, thanks, man, for
my pleasure, man. Keep us informed with your Jeff live talk there. Also,
yeah, Jeff's live talk. It's going to be soon this summer. I'm going to be able to do it out there, but anyways, like, you know, I mean, it's a lot of fun.
Yep. Oh. Son of a bitch. I was like, who the fuck at 11 o'clock at night? I'm gonna fucking that's funny.
I had to do it, man. I just had to do it.
You're all doing it to me. Do you know that Pat Kassar got me? He called, he goes, hi, this is Lieutenant Canadian CIA. What the fuck? He goes, I want to talk to you about a little problem about your research. Please get back to me because I'm only here for a couple of days this week. And it's just this bullshit that he tells me. And I looked at the number for at least 15 minutes and I said, oh my God. I called my mother up. Mom, the fucking CIA called me. She goes, what do you mean? She wouldn't believe me even if it did happen, you know. And she goes, what do you mean? I said, well, hold on. Oh, it sounds like Pat. It was Pat, the son of a bitch. He got me good.
Yes, sir. We noticed that you sent in a coupon about erectile dysfunction.
Oh yeah. Some people, Revenue Canada. Some people call in. Bonjour, Michel Grégoire de Revenu Canada. S'il vous plaît, rappelez-moi au 378. You're like, what the fuck is that? It's like it's just people playing around, you know, having a little bit of fun.
Yes, sir. Well, look, Bruce, have yourself a good night. Everyone have a good night, and we'll talk soon, brother.
Absolutely, man. You call. I know your number now. You can call you.
I hear you. No, but seriously, it was just like when you were hanging up every time. I'm like, oh man, my dad.
And on top of it, I kept saying, I know who that fucker is. Then I see
it had to take a super chat.
So I didn't know it was you. But every time you call, I was confused about the number. Funny. Every time I see the number and I'm like, that's literally numéro de Sûreté du Québec in a certain town. Yeah. All the numbers. Literally.
I don't know, man. All right, bro. Have yourself a great one. It was nice.
You too, man.
Have a good night.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, folks. I'm back. Annoying Bruce here. Hey, no, really, I want to thank you all for the incredible support you've all given the channel. And 203 people, over 200 people came by to watch the stream. I hope it was interesting. I'm going to post a link of my brother. Yes, Regina, George Carlin, one of my favorites. I'll post my brother's link, Jeff Benoit's French channel link, and you guys will be able to head on over to their channels and check them out once in a while. I'll be making more videos now. So it's 11 o'clock. I don't know what the situation is, whether it's raining or not outside. I'm going to go see that, see if we see any UFOs. And I will be up early with the coffee. And the next video, I'll be working on that tonight or tomorrow morning. So thank you, everyone, so much. Jeff Benoit live and Jason John Swartz. Thank you to my two special guests for coming on. I'll be having more shows with both of them. And hopefully soon, Gary McKinnon. I love you, brother. We got to get him on the show. You guys will, you could not be more amazed with that guy than David Grush. It hung up. Maybe it was a pocket call. Anyways, guys, I am getting off. I love you guys so much. Can't believe you stayed on. Darling, everyone, thank you so much. Royal family. Yes. Who's going to be king, William or Harold? Regina, smart what you said. Love you guys. Talk soon. Thank you very much, everyone, tonight. I really appreciate all your amazing support. Thanks, mods.